Talos is coming. Can anybody stop him from coming to shore? Or are we gonna have to send our children off to war?
Okay.
Oh, I dig this. Yeah.
Desert.
I have to take you guys to the desert.
Wow.
All right, so I'll leave that up for a moment.
Take me to the oasis.
Oh yeah. I'm just like imagining like a woman holding like two cutlasses with a face wrapped around, like a scarf wrapped around her face, fighting a giant sandworm.
Dune.
Yeah. I
I
pictured
was
Dune.
just picturing her dancing around the tent with the swords, but okay. We have different thoughts, you know?
Surprisingly, that wasn't my thought.
Yeah, look at you. That's growth right there.
I'm growing. I'm
you
growing.
are. I'm
I do
not.
have
I
nasty thoughts.
refuse. This is just who I am at this point in life.
I'm currently getting into Feta mindset, and Feta mindset is scared to look at other women because she doesn't want to end up in a pit of bodies.
That's a scary
Oh, man.
prospect for what would happen in the case of divorce.
That's what I'm
Oh.
saying. Like,
She
I
gonna
already
put you in
know
the
where I'm gonna
pit.
go if I fuck around. I'm going to the pit,
You going in the pit.
and I'm pretty
Right.
sure she's still a higher level than me, and she'd probably win.
Oh.
Can we like combat simulate once? Like, can I challenge her to a duel for like practice purposes? I'll be like, hey, you want to help me practice?
Oh.
And then we can go into a combat simulation between me and Halia. Pretty please.
Why just you? We could do Sister Gorel, Celine, and Halia
Oh, no,
versus
fight my
us.
sister.
At the same time.
Versus us? Yeah, at the same time.
Adventuring team on adventuring team. I mean, if we're just throwing stuff out there that's, you know.
Are Norbus and Dazzlin
canon.
also in this room with drink in hand?
Yeah, with drink in
on
hand, yeah.
separate
There's
sides.
also-
No. One on each side. One of us gets Norvis, one of us gets Dazzlin.
Also,
They could be way
only
of the
on the
drunken
side of the
fist
ladies is it oiled
Yes.
up. Our side isn't oiled up, but for some reason there's oil on the side of their combat.
Excuse me,
So
Marcus's
strange.
abs are always oiled.
Does anybody
That
have
is canon.
oil we can throw down?
Wait, so are Norbus and Dazzin gonna be oiled up too?
Yes. They were
They
like,
should
what
be
you-
the only
they're like,
be
what
ones
you-
that are
sledgehammer?
oiled up.
I'm just imagining they're like licking their teeth and lips, rubbing the oil on their bellies, like just watching.
Oh, I was only gonna say at first just Halia and Beta, because I imagine after the training it would go into some other kind of rigorous activities.
Oh boy.
Mm.
Oh, workout.
Yeah, we could all break off at that
Oh,
point.
God.
I mean,
Do we
Starting to
have
wonder
break
who
off?
this is for.
hey,
I'm starting to wonder
you know
who this is for.
for. Listen, it's not canon, you know. It can get what as weird as you want it to get.
I gotta start
Um,
writing my little story, guys. It's gonna be
I'm
good.
waiting.
Oh,
It's
boy.
gonna be good. And I think
50
Truth said he wants it nice and detailed, so
50 Shades of Halia.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, I think she's only got one shade really, and that's black and dark and scary.
Now, see, the thing is, a woman with titties that big, you get a little bit of the expansion. So you see the veins. You can definitely see when she gets embarrassed, like when she looks at you.
Should I show him
She's
his
definitely got
wife's
some
nipples
shades.
at this point?
Oh my god, show him his wife's nipples, please.
Please
That's the
just
weirdest
copy it and drag it over to that chat.
Okay. Which chat?
What
Like
are
send it to
you
him.
doing?
Just send it in
Oh,
Mistress's
to the
dungeon.
dungeon
Yeah.
chat? Yeah, Mistress's dungeon?
I gotta fix
Okay.
your
Oh,
your
God.
brew.
Are you doing it or I'm doing it?
I can go. I've got
Oh,
the picture right here.
Oh wow!
You
So
already got
everybody's okay. I'm the last to see. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
because we were
I
talking
was
earlier.
throwing ideas out. Like I
Oh.
was trying to make
Oh,
some
my.
changes.
Yeah, he was trying to do something for you, and then that started
Oh,
popping up, and we
she-
were like, wait a minute.
It's a bit of a
Oh,
leak.
okay. So she left the church and now she's going a little wild child, little tattoo, little pierced nipple. I got
Is
it.
there tattoos?
Oh,
little
boy.
thick
Not
wet
yet.
nipple, more like it.
Oh, not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
We just said she was still breastfeeding.
Hey, you know.
The milk is healthy.
Yeah, just because the
My
kids are
mother always let
grown
me
doesn't
lose
mean she
12.
stopped feeding
Hey.
everyone in this house.
Michael Jordan breastfed until he was almost 6 years old. That's there you go. There's your.
I'm
fun
starting to
fact
wonder
for
who
the-
this is for. We also need that as a sound clip, guys.
Yeah.
It's my dick.
Oh God.
Yep.
All right, I am almost
Hey,
done on my
Benz.
end, guys. Sorry.
We're fucking around. We're sorry.
Oh wait, did I miss it? Oh, is Mama Bean here? Hi.
Yeah, Mama's here.
Yeah.
Oh my. Oh, mommy.
Oh God, maybe we shouldn't play tonight. I'm getting wild already. I
Good,
need to
get
stop.
it going.
We haven't even really started. We're just like
I'm getting
shit
wild.
talking on the way.
We're already starting about breastfeeding for life.
We're done talking about breastfeeding, oiling up people. Like, I think we need to calm down.
Oh man.
We haven't even started and we're already breastfeeding.
We
Yeah.
haven't even started. We're already.
Well, that's,
She's
yeah,
still
you gotta breastfeed
breastfeeding.
before you get started, you know.
Yeah, she's still
Oh my
breastfeeding during the next
God.
part of the campaign. Like, really hope Lover doesn't go over to just borrow some milk because he's out at his place.
And she gives him milk. Where did this come from?
Why is it? Why does it
Don't
taste
worry
sweeter
about
than
it.
usual?
Why is it warm?
Why is your shirt wet?
Why is your shirt wet? This is getting real weird. Oh
This
God.
reminds me
guys.
of Mom.
Ew.
Oh,
Why does it
no.
remind me of Mom's sister?
Please, sister. Tell me.
wasn't she adopted? So this is I've seen a lot of videos that start this way.
We're only like
God.
half siblings.
Yeah.
Guys,
That's only half.
Hey there,
wrong.
stepsister.
No.
Zerker said, what did I walk into? Sorry, Zerker. No, we're not sorry.
We're not. This is
No, we're
this is
not.
prep
this is
talk.
how we get our energy out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And I just keep looking. He's got his little tongues divination still up too.
Oh boy.
okay, import one more character.
Oh man.
He's been tonguing for 6 days and 21 hours.
Fucking props. Commitment to you for
Mhm.
tonguing for 6 days and 21 hours.
He never gives up.
I'm just like. Never
Hey,
mind.
six-
I'm done.
6
I'm
days.
stopping.
Make sure you lead with that when you talk to Celine, or you know.
I can
Be like,
I can tongue for
not-
6 days.
Yeah. Not to brag, but not only can I, just the last time I tongued, it was for 6 days. I was just like,
A Selena
Oh,
merchant,
boy.
can I use my +2 persuasion to get her to sleep with the overall?
Oh God.
She
boy.
sells
you
services.
cut her
own
loose.
services.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I already
She
get props with her. I cut her loose.
Yeah.
All right,
Plus, you know,
let's
she could
get
already
this
be a well-known whore.
going.
Yeah, with that.
Turn down that
I
music.
think it was the music. I think it was the music.
Yeah,
that got
desert
us
music
going.
gets you guys rowdy. Damn.
A desert campaign, guys.
We're staying in the
Can-
forest. Fuck that.
Can all the people be gloriously tan when we do our desert campaign
Oh.
and oiled?
You guys are.
Okay, I'm done.
What is it with you and oil tonight? It's been like 5 minutes.
Here, ready?
You
Desert.
brought up 2 separate oiling occasions.
Desert RP for you, Feta. This man walks in out of the hot sun. He like takes his jacket off, and he starts fanning himself, and he's like, "It's so hot today, isn't it?"
I don't know if you're being serious or not. Are we starting or not starting? I don't know. Hold on. Okay. Whew.
Have you ever been
Slap myself in the face a little bit.
as thirsty as I am?
I have a wife. Please leave.
He grabs his jacket. Fuck. And just leaves.
Sir, we've just met, but you are the thirstiest human being I've ever seen in my life. Please go.
We're in a desert. Isn't everyone thirsty out here?
I can't afford to lose the fluids.
Everybody looks like that guy from the 300 movie, Xerxes. Just really, really exotic and horny for some reason.
Horny? I haven't seen that in a long time. Oh, God.
Oh, gotta allow bad words here. People saying bad things.
Zerker.
Oh, no.
So, Feta, you've been working here for, I'd say about 2.5 years. Well, 3 years, including, helping her out. But being, like, official, like, if Halia wasn't in for the day, like, you run the show, you've been at it for about 2.5 years. You have spent roughly the last 6 to 8 months full-time, like, you're the big boss, like, period. Halia is in Waterdeep. Did we ever go over... We did not go over when you were married exactly.
No. And remember, there's 2 things I wanted to do during that last time skip as well.
Yeah, then hit me.
Okay. One, so I thought this was really cute. And it's just, both of these are for just a little bit of flavor. But for the wedding, on Halia's wedding band, I actually had written in Dwarven, greed is good, written on her wedding band.
You're making me smile all big on my side.
Am I?
Yeah.
And for context, I don't even know if Alovero remembers. That is the first time that Holly and I ever made our first deal together. Is I had stolen something the guys didn't see me steal, and written on it had said "greed is good," and we both got into this whole "greed is good" thing. So that was from the very first time we ever had an interaction. I think actually, the first time we ever really talked. So I thought that was cute. I just wanted to add that for flavor. As for the wedding date, I don't know exactly, like, dates and times are so confusing. Like, when, like, how long ago was it?
So we're at the start, like, we've just hit spring of this 4th year. So
Okay.
Marcus's children will be turning 4. My math and trying to figure all this out. It was winter. They had the children that following year. Okay, yeah. So it's spring of, like, the 4th year. And the kids will be, for somewhere around summer to autumn this year. So okay. You got married last year, anytime you want. So you let me know.
Like mid-fall.
Okay, so then you haven't been married long at all. Like, roughly a full season has passed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, not long at all.
Spent your first winter married and alone.
Yeah, and it's in winter, the most depressing season.
Yeah, so the songbirds have finally started chirping. The snows are gone. You don't have to shiver by the fire drinking yourself to sleep every night anymore. You're that much closer to the time's getting close that you guys will be reunited, especially as plans are in the works of getting a new place, starting anew.
Okay. So yeah, that's not long at all. Jeez.
Yeah, and there have been times when you go to Waterdeep, it's far and few between you going out there to visit or her coming out here back to Fanelin to visit. But when you have gone out there, you have some fond memories of being red in the face and covered in sweat and kind of like at that point of just so much excitement being like, stop. Like, it's too much. And then she like stops and looks at you and kind of like takes control and says, greed is good, is it not? And, chiming in from the ring you gave her, she continues to this day to use it. against you. And
Jesus Christ.
so, aside from that, sorry, you guys had all this crazy porn talk before I got to join the table, so I'm catching
Sorry.
up.
Jesus. You had to hit me with the green is good. I took my glasses off and I threw them down. I was not prepared.
So
okay,
yeah, you've been
that's a
running
smoothie,
this
yep.
for a while. Do you remember the names of the people that work here? Anyone?
I would, but I personally do not.
Sam? Or was Sam the kid? Max? Max always hangs out with Harbin. That's the young man that works for the town's guard. I don't know. Billy and Grebes. Billy and Grebes are two of your gnome employees that work the tellers, and I gotta write that down because forever I will always refer to them as Billy and Grebes. You can't get one without the other.
There was that other thing I wanted to say too.
Billy and Grebes.
I don't know if you wanted me to get into that during the skip.
I will get in. What is it? Hit me.
It's the wood thing. The wood thing?
Yeah, go ahead and you can share that with them.
Okay. So you remember, Marcus, I used to come and I would sit with you and I was the little woodworker and you would just laugh at me because it looked like I was just trying to hang out with you. There was a little bit of an ulterior motive there. I'm still not good at woodworking by any means, but I did, during one of my trips out to Waterdeep to see Halia, I visited you and I brought the twins a pair of matching wooden dull daggers for the kids that I handcrafted. They are dull, and they might look a little shitty, but you can tell they are daggers, and I brought them one for each of your twins.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and I don't know if you're happy about that or not, but I did it, and
I'm thrilled. You got to talk to their mother about the rest of it, but I love it.
I mean, Moira and I used to also stab each other with wooden daggers. It's fine. They should be fine. They should be fine.
I mean, if it's not these, they just pick up sticks and hit each other with them anyway. So it's fine.
They're fancier sticks.
That's right. They're fancy ash daggers.
Fancy ash daggers.
Fancy ash daggers.
Okay, that was it. That's all I had. I just wanted to make sure that I could give the twins their
birthright.
Each of them a dagger. Yeah, their birthright. From Antifeda.
Okay, that was my absolute next question. That's great. How would you like the twins to refer to you?
Antifeda.
Antifeda? Antfeda?
Either one.
I'll do it. Antifeda it is.
Okay. That probably comes from Truth's kids.
Love it.
Okay, that was it. I'm done. I'm done messing with you.
We've landed on Feda. Valen.
You guys can keep calling me Feda.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm calling you the right thing.
Only Halia calls me Valen when it's getting a little sweaty.
Oh, well.
Sorry, Truth did this.
So
it's a bit strange your parents call you that.
So with that, with them, what is happening? Why's my son? Who are you talking to? Okay, then he gets quiet. Shit. What was I going to ask you, Auntie? Oh, your name. So, how did you decide to go about that? Are you, since you can kind of use your title to your own means, like, did you decide to go with, like, Feda permanently, Feda Thornton?
You know, part of me wants to go back to Valen because, like, you know, I am being more true to myself as well as, like, who I am really. but I didn't want to confuse you guys by changing my name.
I mean, you should be who you are, so tell us who that is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Truth, can you handle calling me a different name? I think it'll help as well because of Jada Fada bullshit.
I mean, yeah, I could start learning.
I can start learning. It's gonna be a learning process for me too.
Hey,
I don't mind. It's whatever you want to do. You just let me know.
Fuck, I didn't even think about this. I should have thought about this.
Yeah, if she considers it more of like a fresh start for everything, you know, she could still use Fada, and like that's her, you know, the name she went with. Or if you would like to switch to Valen, you let me know, and we just start trying to pound that in.
Choice of words.
Sorry.
are we just not doing phrasing anymore?
Oh man. Oh, son of a bitch. I wish we would have asked this question before so I could really think about it. Because I like the prospect of both of these things. We'll stick with Beta. I'll stick with Beta, but like if like I am having a serious talk, and if somebody wants to like whip that out as like a serious, you know, like when you're like talking to like your partner and they're like, listen here, and then they use your birth name and you're like, oh shit, it's serious, then like that would be something you could do.
All right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you let us know.
Nah, yeah, I think I got it, Bill. Using your government name, I got it.
Yeah, like if you guys want to use the government name when you're like, hey, Valen, sit the fuck down and listen to me. Then yeah. But Fada is good. It's like it's almost like a nickname.
Yep.
All right, let me update that. Okay. Everything's looking good. Sorry, I took that moment to also make sure I had some other things ready. Heading back to Phandalin to join you. All right. Anything else you'd like to cover? We did the daggers for the kids.
No, it was just the cute little wedding band thing, and then I wanted to give the kids daggers.
All right. So,
Love and Daggers.
Love and Daggers. That's the name of my short story I'm writing. Love and Daggers.
There you go.
So one day you had a man, this man come in to greet you. Greaves escorted him to the back. He was pleased to meet you. Seemed to be a pretty decent fella. He had quite a sum of money on him. He was interested in buying one of the broken down properties. Phandalin has been trying to be rebuilt. You know, getting people interested in mining around here. The whole reason the exchange was set up with Phandalin's former destruction, it's been a top priority to get people to move back here. So he came in one day. He introduced himself as Argus, Mr. Argus Skeel, and he inquired about purchasing one of the properties, as you do have the deeds and stuff to the land here in the exchange. So Harbin came in, introduced the man, told him that he could talk with you about it, and he would purchase one of the properties right out here near the Alderleaf farm. If there's anything you would like to know about him, anything that you would have, anything at all, let me know. Otherwise, only what I told you is all you know about him.
Can I ask him where he's coming from?
Oh yeah, I came over from the town of Tribor.
And what brings you out here from Tribor?
Well, I saved up the funds and figured I would set down roots somewhere new, and possibly and try to make a name for myself.
Well, the town is coming back together, and I think you could make a name for yourself here. What do you plan to do while you're here, making a name for yourself?
Well, by trade I am an herbalist and do a bit of scroll writing. So, perhaps from what I understand here, you had a bit of an issue with your last potions maker.
I'm not even sure she was really a potions maker.
Well, I do wish to offer my services, and I don't believe you all have anyone with the know-how for any magic work.
No, we do not, sadly.
I spoke with your blacksmith, Miss Lenine. Miss Greywind?
Yes, Lenine, our
Yes.
blacksmith.
She also seemed very interested in my talents, perhaps to help her with her weapon making. And over the table, I'm referring to like +1 weapons.
+1 weapons.
Yeah, like actually enchanting some of the metal.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought you were going with. Just wanted to make sure.
Yes, the rate your town is growing, I figured this would be the perfect place for me. Get in before the town grows. Kind of establish myself front and foremost in my skill set.
Do you have any potions on you or anything that I could take a look at?
Absolutely. Allow me to fetch them from my cart. And yeah, he would bring you a few samples of his potions.
And I want to look at them and see if they look like. Could I tell if they look good or anything? Do they have worms in them? You know what I mean? Like.
So.
Or these look real and legitimate,
Yeah, he would. So if that's specifically what you're looking for, he would definitely be giving you a curious look, and make comments like, "You sure seem to know your stuff." Like just kind of taken aback that you're that curious about his potions. No, they look good. These look as potions should look.
Okay, so
yeah, and he explains to you that he is not going to be selling, anything exotic or high value. It's mostly he knows the people here would benefit from someone to provide, low level salves and healing, for treatment.
okay.
But he is capable of making much more exciting things. As you could clearly tell, he's pretty wealthy to come in here and kind of purchase himself some land and get his business going.
Okay. With that, I would just hand him his potions back and tell him, I do love this town very much, and I'm not sure if you heard what happened to the last potions master, but if you fuck around in my town, then we could have some problems. But if you don't, then you're more than welcome to stay, and I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, absolutely. I hope you have a great day. I need you to make a
Oh no.
charisma saving throw.
What? What the fuck is that?
All right. How you feel with this man? He seems like a very good guy. Like he just feels like it's very nice. You haven't met anybody lately, like not many people have come and gone here. He seems like what he's bringing here is very good for the community, especially you knowing that you're most likely moving from here. This guy seems like a trustworthy guy and very the community is very fortunate to have this kind of person show an interest. That's all.
Okay, if you say so. Also, I don't think it changes it, but I am a level 7 now, and I'm level 6 here, and I don't think that added anything to my saving throw, but I'm just going to let you know.
I'll just
I need to be
say
imported.
I'll just say you still failed by quite a few.
Wow. Okay. Fuck. Now I'm scared. Thanks.
I'm
for
just
that.
saying. I'm
Starting
just
off
saying.
strong.
You feel good about this guy. He's a
Okay.
good guy. Has good vibes.
Okay.
All right. So with that, he over the next few days, few weeks, you pay him a visit. Like, you know, you see him in the town hall from time to time. Have a few drinks with him. Him and Lenine hit it off. You could even say it seems like they might be hitting it off a little better than you would expect. The way she gets to blushing, and you're hearing her do this laugh when you're in the tavern at night, like this really dorky, like stupid laugh that you've never heard this woman make before. It's almost almost adorable, like seeing her kind of turn into this like young woman again.
Interesting.
And yeah,
Remember when she helped me learn how to use a crossbow? That was hot.
well, now he's showing her how to make potions. First you spit in it. Anyway, Brother Otis.
And I wanted to talk to her about the getting more daggers thing too.
Yeah, make your way on
Maybe
over
she
there.
could get me... Okay.
Brother Otis would follow you over there one day while you were putting in your order. He likes you. He likes to kind of talk at you. He's not really part of the conversation. He's more just telling you whatever comes to mind. He's the kind of guy that seems wise, but you realize he just likes to say things. And sometimes they seem profound, but they aren't. That he's just kind of saying something that anybody would understand. I'm trying to think of a good example of it. Like, I don't know, if you throw a stone at a wall, it's not going to bounce back. Like, he says really stupid, simple shit, but tries to make it
But
seem
makes it
like he's...
sound
Yeah,
smart.
yeah. And he's
Yeah.
always coming up with ways to say things. And you think he's trying to make you feel like you got somebody here, because he is a good guy. He's a great cleric. But yeah, he's...
Does he see that I'm like kind of sad? Is that what this is? Like he's
Yeah,
picking it up?
like anytime he sees you out
Okay.
of the office, you kind of get the vibe that he's kind of up your ass because he feels you need a friend.
Oh, that's so sad. Oh man.
But
Who's my
hey,
best friend at this point? You know what I mean? It's not Harbin, I can tell you that.
well, I mean, at this point, I'm telling you, Brother Otis is up your ass. Like you might know this guy against your will at this, like too much.
Oh, okay.
Like he's always
He's
there.
like sharing things with me, and I'm like, all right.
You're about to go to bed and you hear a knock at the door, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, Miss Fada. Well, I'm not sure if you were about to go to bed or not. I figured you might need some fruit juice." And like, because he knows you're drinking, so he's like trying to hydrate you before you go to sleep.
Oh my god, I'm an alcoholic. He like knows I'm an alcoholic. He's like treating my alcoholism.
Yeah, he's
man.
just always around. But I mean, for the most part, he's always good to have around, because if you need something done, he's got your back. If you need a vent about something, he's there for you. He's a wholesome dude. You could see why Sister Gorel vouched that he was such a, like, she was happy he was coming, that he was the one that's going to be taking over here.
Well, that's sweet. I feel annoyed, but a little less lonely.
Yeah, so like you open the door to Lenine's shop because you've been discussing this order with her, and like he announces, Lenine, we're here, and like you guys are this thing, we're here.
Oh god.
Fada.
Hi, Lenine. I was just coming to check in on that order of daggers.
Oh yes. Let's see. Right here, and she kind of pulls out a box, opens it up. You can see she's got quite the collection going on. You see one that is just the dagger without the handle on it. So you see the tang. And she indicates to you that she was gonna put that last handle on today, so she should have them all done by the time she closes the shop. And how many did you need again?
I wanted to ask about how does weight work again with my 19 strength? Like, what can I carry? I forgot.
Your 19 strength, it should already show your weight. Oof, our weight's all fucky. Why are you so overweight?
Fucky, yeah. These fine clothes, studded leather doesn't help.
Yeah, so here's the thing. You should you're technically encumbered right now.
Okay. Yeah, we've never
so
really fucked around with weight in this one.
Yeah, it'd be a movement penalty. You just don't. That third bar is when you can't move anymore.
Okay, yeah, we've never really fucked around with weight, but like I don't know, is it really going? Well, what
you have
like, what can I carry with my
164
19?
pounds on you right now. That's a lot.
I don't even that
That
not
is
even
because you're
calculating in my
strength.
head.
If
Why
I
do
take
I have
off
2 crossbows?
If I take off your gauntlets, watch how much weight you should be carrying max before you can't move. Boop.
Okay.
See, 150 would be your max, and that means 150 is you can't move. That's how it.
Okay, where does movement penalty go then? Like what would I be able to carry without movement penalty?
So put your gauntlets back on. Whatever that line is next to the 285. So I'm thinking under about 100 pounds. I don't know, but yeah, you.
I don't even. It's like not even calculating in my head how I'm getting that much.
Probably because you have a backpack on that's filled with all sorts of shit as well.
Do I? I probably do have a bunch of shit in that backpack. I forget that you have these extra things.
Yeah.
Okay, well, can I just get rid of some of this shit? Like, I don't need a crowbar or a hammer.
You got 28 pounds of rations.
Because we added all that shit.
You got 25 pounds
so many
of
rations.
pittance.
Okay, yeah, because we never went through all this. I need to just get rid of some of this shit. Like, I don't need a crowbar, and I don't need a hammer.
Yeah, you pick up that kind of stuff when you want to, when you're going adventuring and you need your stuff.
I don't need 28 pounds of rations. I can go get that. I'll just keep some, but like I can go get some before we go out.
All right.
I'll keep like 2 of them.
Well, you can clean up your weight down the road. She would like to know how many you need. Worst case, we can fine-tune the weight of these daggers since you are... they're a pound a piece. That's not so bad. But how many did you need?
I'll just take like 6 then, and then I'll figure out my weight.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, you have lots. You have 2 + 1 daggers and now 7 normal daggers. Lots of daggers.
One of them's my special one. I should separate that. No, I'll just know I have a special one. It's the one from Moira's, the twin.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll figure all that out later.
Yeah, I mean, you're close. You don't have much to get rid of to balance that out. It's your coins too.
Okay.
You have lots of weight on you from coins.
Yeah, I didn't know. I probably wouldn't even be having them on me. They'd be in the vault that I literally work at, so we'll have to find a new vault or something, I guess. I don't know. I guess I could just write it down and then take them out.
Yeah, or get yourself like, I don't know, a personal chest, and then when you guys travel, tie it onto the butt of your horse or something so you can take it to your new home and keep it at the inn, you know, like get yourself a little lockbox.
Yeah, I could get a little lockbox. That's a good idea. I think it's a lot of money. If I get rid of all this money, I'll be fine. Okay, cool.
I'll try to behave and not like have thieves show up and try to steal your lockbox.
Can I get Holly to put one of her little magic sigils on it she had on her fucking wardrobe?
I mean, you could talk to Argus, put like a defensive trap on it that blows up in their face if anybody touches your little lockbox.
Yeah, I won't do that. Nobody touch my fucking lockbox. Unless they roll a nat 20 and realize it'll blow their hand off.
All right, so yeah, she would go ahead and sell those to you. She would also ask like, have you seen Argus today?
I haven't seen Argus. Have you? And I'll kind of give her like a half smirk.
I was
Or why
waiting
are you
for him
looking for him?
to come back to town. He left the other day, and I'm just waiting. We had some more things to discuss, is all.
Where did Argus head to? Do you know?
He went to Neverwinter for some more supplies. He needed some parchment and some magic ink that Barthen didn't have, and well, he could have waited for the shipment, but he seems all the eager to get his whole business up and going. So I wish I could have gone with him, but I'd have nobody to watch the shop.
You seem to really enjoy his company.
She gets like super like red. It's been a long time since I met a man that just makes me happy to come to work, is all I could say.
Well, I'm happy for you. But let's be careful with our potions makers. Still a little paranoid.
Poor Lenine, yeah, she's the one that was like having the monster live in her place.
Monster live in her home. Yeah, and she probably cleaned up all that mess afterwards too, with the armor being all ritualistically fucked up and things.
Yeah, you guys had quite the CSI moment, like inventorying the weird shit you guys were sorting through.
Like, look at this book, look at this fucking weapon. Like,
is this human hair? And you find like this little like paper bag filled with human hair, but it's not normal human hair. It's like extra curly, and you find out it's like Sudamir's pubes.
Oh no! They're muted, and I know they're laughing really hard right now. Talking about Sudamir's pubes.
All right, so.
Oh god, yeah.
Other than that, that is all we have to do here, unless there's anything you would like to do in town. We're going to move on to our next area.
No. Just the daggers, I think.
Okay.
Right?
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let me know if there's anything else. Like, you remember, you want to double check. I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What is Feta thinking about owning a horse or asbestos, or because when it comes down to traveling back to Waterdeep and stuff, like, are you paying a carriage to take you, or do you ride a horse out there yourself?
Yeah, we kind of talked about that. I wanted to get with Aloverl to see if he could help asbestos with his like curse or whatever's keeping asbestos here, and then I would have gotten my own horse to start traveling, because I feel bad. Like, I thought asbestos was going to be free to pass on, and he was not after the battle. Okay,
so we'll say you guys did that on one of your visits to Waterdeep. Perhaps Aloverl had taken you to the Temple of Tyr, and you guys did some kind of rites together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have badly helped with that.
You would have received some bone dust from asbestos when he passed. It will cause mesothelioma if you breathe any of the dust in. So you put it in a little bag.
Are we on a commercial?
Yeah. If you if you wanted to take that little bag back with you and give him some kind of burial, put him to rest, he's already been freed from this world, but his remains, your little baggie that you had.
I can rest him near where we rested Dib's horse.
Oh, okay. Little horse graveyard going on.
That is depressing.
Vlad.
Vlad.
Yeah.
Vlad the horse, yes.
Vlad and asbestos.
Not Dibbert.
Dibbert.
It was almost Dibbert.
If it was Dibbert, I would have had to make him a vampire. Vampire horse.
Vampire.
All your horses have sheets on them.
that's
Nobody
terrifying.
understands why you guys have these creepy horses. All right.
But I mean, I would have had one of Buttercup or something, maybe.
Yeah,
We had 3
like
horses.
Buttercup, Mocha, Chestnut, any of those 3. Who's the horse you go to? Who's your go-to ride?
A buttercup.
Buttercup. All right. So you and Buttercup. At this point, is Buttercup kind of well equipped? Like saddlebags. What's the other?
Yeah, because
shit?
I would have been. I'd have been using her like pretty
Bit,
much every
bridle,
time, and
tack.
Yeah, there's like a separate. I can't think of it. It's like not only the regular saddlebags. There's like a separate thing you could buy for the horses. So it's like additional carry space. Would she be like all equipped? You got all the pockets.
Yeah, because I would have been over the last few years just going, making those trips to Waterdeep and all that, and taking her with me.
Gotcha.
It was like,
Okay.
oh, it's time for our monthly trip to Waterdeep, girl. Let's go.
Yeah, and every time you go out there and to Waterdeep, Brother Otis rides with you halfway. He leaves off close to when you guys reach Lelone.
Can I insight? Is this guy into me, or is he just concerned about me?
He's not into you. He's just a nice dude.
Okay. Well, that's sweet.
All right. Yeah, he kind of has Justin Timberlake worry on his face. So all right, we're done here. Let's head over to Waterdeep.
Tag, you guys are it.
All right. We're going to take a potty break and we're going to jump straight into Iloveral's let me replace your token here.
Let me get my popcorn.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna
it might be
jump
popcorn time.
straight into that. I don't know if I'm ready for it because I don't know. Gotta pull the band-aid off. So let me load in Waterdeep. We'll grab Iloverl here and bring him down to one of his favorite areas.
Oh boy.
Dude,
Southern
stop
Ward.
trying to take me to the strip club. I'm not into it. I know you like it, but
Yeah, so I gotta ask you a question about that once we get back. Take a little potty break, freshen up, because it's gonna be his little encounter, and then we're gonna jump over and have actually, never mind. When we get back, I'll figure something out. I think we might cut over to just have Marcus and the sister and everybody kind of meet up. And then a Loverl, and then we'll jump over to our Loverl. Sound good?
Okay.
He's so freaked out.
All right, be
I
right
know
back.
he just bailed on it. He's like, no, I can push it back a little. We'll do Marcus.
We'll figure it out. I just gotta pee. I can't think straight when I'm doing the pee dance.
Go pee. Go
I've
pee.
never said he's
Go,
nervous.
go.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. No? Okay.
I'm real sketched out about this Argus guy. What the fuck did I just roll a charisma? Like, did he just like charm me?
I think he just didn't want to have
He
any trouble
definitely
in
charmed
town.
you.
That's my feeling, so he charmed you.
He didn't want to what?
He
Yeah.
didn't want to have any trouble in town, and you were already kind of threatening him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you got charmed, which can't be easy. Lanine's charmed, obviously. She's giggling. Lanine doesn't giggle. She's a blacksmith. I don't know.
Mm.
This guy could be a vampire.
This guy could be. Oh my god, he probably made him a vampire.
Oh my god!
saying.
I came back and I've still got my mic muted, and I'm like listening to you guys discuss these, and then fucking Marcus at the I don't know. She's smiling. You're smiling. This guy could be a vampire.
You damn right he could.
I knew you'd find a way to work in a vampire.
Yep.
Jeez.
Truth is running back. Shit, he figured out it was a vampire. Now I gotta change that. All right. Scritch.
Let's get rid of this be back thing. All right, we're gonna jump to you, Aetherius, but then we're gonna jump back out, and then we'll come to you again. Sound good?
Okay.
So one of the guys that you like to bring to your new place whenever you can't get Marcus to go with you is this fella right here. You
Is
all
that
know
Pell?
that is Pell. He is now
Handsome.
he is now old enough to join you here. He's an apprentice underneath you with your work serving Tyr. And yeah, you're kind of teaching him your ways. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. But
I'm telling Lady Cordetta.
But yeah, he's left Falcon's Lodge and he's been with you for the last year, almost a year. He's been with you just under a year, and you guys have word that they will be. They're considering sending somebody to Leilon. At this point in time, it is not going to be you. A lot of people don't want to get sent there because, I mean, even as a cleric and doing the right thing, it's not really an established place right now. So, you know, even a good person can still be kind of like, oh, why? You know, I don't want to go to the backwoods right now. Like your sister choosing to go to Phandalin of all places was also one of those jobs where it's like, do I want to go live in Bumpkin Phandalin for the next few years? So yeah, it's kind of on the table for discussion. Who's going to be taking up that post? Usually how it works is the apprentice, like people more in the apprentice setup would go take care of something like that, but they are a little concerned because apparently the conditions of the temple that is currently out there that's still standing are debatable, questionable at most, if it's even fixable. It's everything out there is pretty broken down and very aged. So yeah, they're just trying to figure all that out right now. So yep, you've got Pell. He's your apprentice. You've shown him the ropes. He's picked up a lot of your personality traits and your habits. He does seem to. You've caught him gambling a few times. How would you feel if you found him gambling? Would you be joining him, or would you try to talk to him afterwards about, like, maybe you shouldn't kind of go down this path?
I'd probably feel guilty and start looking inwards, like, what am I doing to him?
Yeah. So if you've ever tried broaching that with him, he would tell you, like, not to worry, that he would say it in a way that was kind of like poking fun at you, that don't worry about him because he would never be as much of a glutton as you when it comes to that kind of thing. He knows when to stop, and he'd give you like a wink. So for the most part, you don't feel you'd have to worry too much. It seems more so like he enjoys a lot of this stuff because he gets to hang out, you know, and kind of be closer to you. He grew up, you know, with Falcon, so he's never really got to do things completely on his own. He went to Falcon's Lodge to try that, you know. He kind of got to decide what he wanted to do in life, and went out there and made money and saved up. Was treated as a young adult, or, you know, a young person who can make choices on their own. And yeah, you've caught him crying a few times. The first few months of him coming out here, you could tell he was kind of homesick for Falcon and Lady Cordette. You know, he'd become very close with them growing up with them. So he's definitely attached to you because you're kind of at this point his only attachment out here, other than some of the friends he's making within the temple. All right. So yeah. Would you have anything?
To be sure, I just wanted to ask. The gambling doesn't seem like the gambling and brothels and all that doesn't seem to have as big of a focus in his life as it did in Eloveral's?
Roll insight.
Okay. Here.
15 and you learn it all. Look at that.
23.
Look at
Um,
you.
Overall, you aren't concerned about the brothels necessarily, at least the ones you go to. That's not his cup of tea.
Okay.
You would
Wait a
say
minute.
you would
he got it.
say he's kind of looks up to you in more than one way. But he's not, you know what I mean? It's not an aggressive thing. It's not, you feel more like it's a young, like you to Halia, that kind of vibe.
A little
Growing
crush.
Yeah. So he admires you and all that, but yeah, you've picked up on that. You've noticed he doesn't particularly seem interested in, you know, the nightlife and everything. You've seen like instead some gentlemen walk past, and you've seen his head turn a few times. You've picked it up. You've noticed. It all kind of clicked too when you went back to visit him, and he had suddenly sprouted up like 2 feet taller, and you were like, "Hey, how you doing?" And he was just so interested in everything you said. And when you brought up Tyr, like it all started connecting, and he's like, "Yeah, absolutely." Like,
He was ready in a gay way.
So you came to the temple to be surrounded by strong men.
all right, so yeah.
Right.
The birth of a young cult leader.
Right. And the gambling part doesn't have such a grip on him like it did on Elovero.
Oh no, not at all. You could tell
Okay.
he teases you about the gambling and all that. He's more so you catch him gambling because you were doing it, and he's just there to kind of hang out.
Okay.
It's almost as if at some point he might switch positions with you, not in a gay way. He might switch positions with you, and he might be the one that's a little more mature about things you're doing. You know, like, all right, come on, time to go.
Okay.
You know, put the coins
That's good.
down. So
This is
yeah,
adorable.
Yeah, that's good.
he's got a good head on his shoulders. You've picked up a lot about him. And yeah, and you're safe. He's not gonna get you. You know, that's not what I'm pulling here. All right. So we'll come back to you.
He's so handsome.
Yeah, I wonder
I
what
wish he wasn't
JJ's
gay
gonna
and I
say.
wasn't married.
All right, so. Oh, let me get my notes from last time we played. I'm putting things in all the wrong places.
Let me move my stuff. The city's so fucking big.
Yep.
Where is he?
Where are the boys? They're in the southern ward.
No, I was looking for Marcus. I was like, where
You
the
guys
fuck
are
did he
up
go?
on the west side near the ocean. Okay. Let's see. You guys have been staying at Tharth's Tower. Why did I pick a TH sound? I'm terrible with THs. Tharth's Tower is that luxury inn that would be providing the accommodations for people who have business with the Grells, family from out of town, all that. Marcus, you have been staying here for about a year and a half.
Ooh.
In an inn. So Tharth's Tower, though, is not just any inn. Let's go inside here.
Oh, should we be in the live D&D session chat?
Are you worried we're gonna get jumped?
No, maybe.
Sure. You guys want to pop on over there? There you go.
Hello.
Better? Everybody have voices? Testing.
Did it fuck up?
Oh, there we
Yeah.
go.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay.
I don't have eyes, by the way.
Yeah, you guys don't have eyes. What I'm gonna do real quick for this is give Marcus
Watch the stream.
supervision,
Oh,
or you
true.
guys can just look over at that. Yeah. Marcus, you have eyes, right?
I do.
All right. Let me switch the sounds so you're not in the forest. The only thing that's bad about all of these sounds is that they're like very specific to things. It's like, oh, we don't have a town, we have a river town, a fisher's town, a town of storms. All right.
Town in the not too distant future.
So, Marcus, this is what you wake up to every morning. If I turn off this light here, whoops. Let me grab this thing. You should be able to see, there's like a little bit of light there coming through your windows. You got the curtains closed. Or do you guys not see that? Well, I don't know. Anyway, you got the curtains there, giant windows. You're on the 5th floor of this tower. You may help yourself outside of the room there. You wake up on this particular morning, or not this particular morning. You took a little bit of a nap. The kids have been gone all weekend. It's been a relief. But you're woken up from your nap because it's getting a little later in the day, and you hear Sister Gorell calling out, Marcus, can you get the door? And you do hear a rap at the front door.
Oh, yeah. I'll go get it.
Yeah, and you hear Sister Gorell out in the kitchen, making some noise.
Were you naked or?
Always, it's my house.
Why did it give you many doors? Hold on. I will get rid of some of these doors. Try that door.
This door? That door right there?
Did that work?
I can't. Yeah, but it won't let me. There we go. Okay. Many doors. Where the heck?
All right, your front door
my God.
is right over here. He's
I don't
like,
care
oh
about that.
my
Look
God.
how hot my wife is.
All right, so
Shut up. She's so hot.
as you open the door, Fada and
Locked my
Sister
own front door.
Gorell,
Okay.
Fada and
I'm in the
Sister
seat.
Gorell have come to visit you guys for dinner. Fada's in town because she's finishing up some work with Halia, getting prepared for their move.
Oh.
Shit!
All right.
I should have sued.
So, because she just got off work, silly beans. So she gives you a smile, Marcus, and they both come bearing some wine. Halia holds up a wine bottle. It's, you know, kind of a thing that these two share. Fada, you've got yourself a little wicker basket with some desserts and stuff you got from a shop nearby. Fada and Halia have just sold their business out here in Waterdeep. You guys can make your way to the kitchen and kind of have a discussion about what's to come.
How long has it been since I saw Fada?
You've seen her maybe 6 months ago when she came out to see Halia.
Ooh. 6 months ago? I'm still hugging her at the door. I'll be in a minute.
All right.
Oh, homie.
Yeah, I just give him a big ol' hug.
6 months? What?
I tell
That's
you,
too
I've got
long.
Harbin under my fucking nail, man. That guy is such a pussy.
I mean, always was, but
Yeah, he just kind of does what I want.
well,
God damn! What is happening in this
Right?
campaign right now?
that's what I'm fucking saying.
Jesus
I
Christ!
I walked the wrong way, and you almost didn't get the door answered. I was like, nah, fuck that. Hold up.
Yeah, I didn't see it because I was watching the stream, so I didn't see it.
All right.
How did you pull that?
Tamora loves me.
Yeah, you put a lot of gold into that pot.
Oh,
Among with other things.
So much.
Maybe we should. I'm all over the place. There's just so much happening.
Oh,
I'll go over here.
Hang on, I need to reactivate.
That just threw me off.
Fuji. You guys disappeared from the screen. Let me leave it and reconnect. There we go.
Just power suit.
Power suit. Business,
yeah.
dude.
Bad
Hell yeah.
business, bitch.
Yeah, she's been living the city life. She's got she's always wearing her best clothes. And today was a very special day. They sold the shop that she had been running out here. It failed, you know. It didn't work out, but she was able to get money back out of it. Feta here wanted to come for her finishing up here, knowing that she's still got quite a bit to do here. She is currently helping a few other people that she's become close with get their operations set up. Feta, what you know is she also has some other things to take care of that is not table talk for the group. So she will be busy, but she'll be seeing everybody again in the next 4 to 6 months. She's just getting all the loose ends wrapped up, finished.
What do we mean by table talk for the group?
Zentrum business
versus Harper.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, she's not gonna be like, and also I got an awesome gig to take care of. Like,
yeah, no.
We were probably gonna execute a spy, but you know.
Would she have these talks with me, or is that still like below my pay grade?
She would have talks with you if it's like, yeah, if it's like within your level of what you need to be involved with. But if it's like stuff she's getting orders from, like above her, no, it's like she reports to a boss just like anybody else.
Okay.
Yeah, so Sister Grell there. We finally got her without a habit on. I mean, she's still wearing something in her hair. The lady likes to have her head covered. Yeah, that was a bit of a struggle for me there, Marcus, because I could, long story short, any token I tried to generate that used the features of her original token would not come out like Halia down there where it works. It would come out where she looked like she was from a 70s Scooby-Doo like cartoon. It was weird, so weird. That's where the nipple thing they sent you came from. That's like how bad it wanted to like deform her. So I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. Fresh start. This is Sister Grell. Sister Grell, say hi to everybody. Hi, everybody. So there we have it. While you guys help yourselves to some food, Mr. Eloverall.
Yes.
You would also help yourself in. I want to assume that regardless of if Marcus ever gets upset by it, are you the type, would you try the door and if it's unlocked you come in, or would you always not?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So you can make your way in. They're expecting you. You guys you knew, oh hey, Fate is gonna be in town. She's meeting up with Halia. Like, let's have them over for dinner. The kids aren't here for the night. So you kind of decided, hey, crowd, let's get the crew together. Let's have dinner. Let's talk. And that's where we're
Let's
at.
be the fifth wheel.
Please, Marcus.
Hey, Lobo.
Hey, it's been a while.
No
Where are
date
you coming
again.
from?
Oh,
Oh, don't do
it's-
that to him.
Well, you know, we've been here a while. I'm seeing him spend some time at the club. I'm not seeing him spend any time with anyone proper
Oh, nothing like that today. I was just training with Pell.
today.
Hey, let's not talk about people being proper in clubs, okay? I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying
Oh.
those ladies can
Why
be
don't
nice.
you tell us what you're not saying?
How
'Cause
about
that
I
sounds-
don't tell you what I'm not saying, and I'll give a overall a glance, and like a shut your fucking mouth glance.
I just grab an apple right there off the table and start eating while looking down first. Just let him handle it.
Yo, y'all are looking shady, but I'll let it go because I missed you. But don't think I didn't notice that.
When am
little
I
look. Well,
not looking shady?
Right?
It's
well,
just my
you
face.
know, I gotta say, with the new hair, you do look a little less shady, and I gotta say, I do love it.
You love
I'm glad
it?
you went back.
I'm glad.
I do.
Talia told me
yeah.
she liked it, and I don't know. It was time for a change and to
you know-
be who I am, you know?
I do, and you know, two redheads married is just asking for trouble. One of you needs to change.
No, it's all still asking for trouble, isn't it?
Oh. Yeah.
Alia kind of like looks over at you, Marcus. Still getting cabin fever, being cramped up in here?
Oh, I'm bouncing off the walls every second. I am. She yelled at me because I tried to pull that thing like I did in Phandalin, where I wouldn't sleep at the Stonehill. I'd just find a tree. Yeah, that doesn't work. It doesn't work when the kids are yelling and you know you got a wife that needs you around. So yeah, I've
You
been
didn't
here,
just take
but
the kids to the tree?
you know that went very poorly the first time. So we don't actually talk about that. But a couple years later, it worked out much better. They're regulars now, but still living at her parents' mercy is always. I mean, it's great. It's great. We couldn't ask for more. I mean, we have a place to live. The kids have family close by. It's great. It's great.
Yeah, keep saying it's great, and maybe I'll believe you.
It is. It is.
I mean, look at all the food.
We're. What's that?
I mean, look at all the food. We'll never be
Oh
one.
yeah, no, it's great.
Sister Girl kind of pats your shoulder. She's like, "Okay, Marcus. Yes. Not only him. I'm ready to get out of here. It's been wonderful. My parents have been such a help. It's great, but you know, there is such a thing as too much." And she kind of looks at a Loverall as she says that too, like making an extra point.
Wait, a point about me?
Yeah, when she says too much, she looks at you. But yeah, we're excited to get out of here. And let me go ahead and let you guys know now. So what you all got from your reward with your
Is it great?
your Neverwinter Neverwinter rewards. Not only did you get the titles, you all got 1,500 gold pieces each. And with that, you all got rights to some land in Leilon. Is it the best thing to get? Not really, because Leilon is not Neverwinter. It's not Waterdeep. You don't even have much property. You know, it's more like you've been given something. But it is something. It's better than nothing. So with the gold, with the property deed, you guys have all decided at this point, you know, at first it wasn't safe. Sister Gorel did not want to move there with the kids being babies. Halia, that was kind of, if you first showed Halia that you got a deed to Leilon, like at that time, she probably would have wrinkled her nose and like and said and been like, and like just not really giving a shit. But at this point, this is all looking really exciting for you guys. Like, Halia's idea did not turn out. It failed. She doesn't want to go back to Phandalin. She kind of wants to just do her own thing. Her and Feta have gotten married. They want to start their own thing. Keyword, like together. They want to do something together. And this is your chance. It's a newly burgeoning town that was once in ruins. So they need people to come out there. The more people that show up and put a stake in the land that offer services that aren't there yet, the more the town will grow. And you guys also have the potential to make a lot of business in the future, because this place is the sweet spot between Waterdeep and Neverwinter. Nobody, like, there's inns along the way. You guys have stayed at quite a few of them here and there, but they're 15 to 20 miles between each one. Some they aren't the best. I think the best place you guys have actually ever stayed was Alec's place, the High Road Inn, close to Neverwinter. That's probably the nicest one you've been in. Everything else, it's like you're probably going to get lice sleeping there for the night. They're like, hey, stop here
for a bottle of whiskey.
Stop here when you want to sleep. Like, that's all they're good for. Get off the road, rest your feet, feed the horses, get some sleep. That's it. So Leilon gives you guys a huge business opportunity, because when it grows, when it has even if it doesn't grow, if you guys get in there now and you want to open up a general trade shop, you've got the business of every single person that has to pass through it right on the high road. And you've got something that is nowhere else between those two cities. So this potential definitely has Halia changing her tune. Sister Gorell would have talked to you, Marcus, about it. Like, hey, it's kind of close to Phandalin, but it's also like our own start. We'd have an ocean view. We'd have our own property. It's already owned. We don't have to buy property. We've got some property now. And she kind of doesn't want handouts from her family. They want to help, but at the same time, it's kind of feeling like that presence of, when they do help, you're gonna get pulled in more. It's the more help you receive, the more you're gonna lose what you ultimately want, which is not to be in this fucking inn for a year straight, just looking at four walls and showing up to her family's house for dinner and never ever talking to her father. Like, the man never fucking talks to you guys. He's always talking to some random ass noble at the dinner table, like, that you have no idea what he does in this city. So the women here are really excited. Sister Grell has pitched it to you, like, we'll be near the forest, we'll be near there's actually a forest literally on the outsides of the gates of Leilon. So it's just like a little of everything. You're a frontier settlement.
If I could get out of this 25 by 20 foot room, see some trees. No, I can't. Yes, her family's been incredibly nice, but everything comes with strings, and we kind of want to be free. So, we both lived kind of free before the kids, and now that they're of an age that, you know, they're not just gonna, well, where they need a little less direct supervision. I think it's a good time to go. I think it would be amazing. I wanted to go
Place like
sooner,
this,
but
I'm not sure you want little bears running around, right?
oh, I think it's hilarious, but
Yeah, the guards don't.
Just imagining little bears running around, and it's so cute.
I'm just imagining a Loverl saying that very seriously. They're eating, and he's like, "But the guards don't." Okay.
I'm just worried about my nephews.
So also, you guys would go over some of the discussions. Sister Grell here, you know, she would be staying here until you get the property, make sure it's livable, so you know you aren't taking the whole family out there and there's no house and you guys are camping for, you know, weeks or just going right back to Waterdeep. Especially since you guys want to get off of her parents' support, you know. Last thing is making a telegram call back home and saying, "Hey, we whoopsie, send some money." So she's going to stay behind and just go ahead, stay in this room with the kids, and you'll send word to her when it's all good. Give her thumbs up, and she wants to know.
Try to act. I was gonna say I'd try to act like it wasn't exactly what I wanted. Was to go ahead and do this while she stays back with the kids. I'm trying to be like, oh well, you know, it's a struggle, but somebody's got to take one for the team. I'll go ahead.
Oh, so brave.
Well.
So she would also at the table tonight, she would ask if you would want to head back to Phandalin with Feta, because she would kind of give you eyes, like knowing eyes, like you should go with Feta, like kind of keep an eye on her, make sure she gets home safe, that kind of deal. But
I'd give her the eyes back, and I'd give her the little nod that I understood. At the same time, I give Feta a little wink, and I was like, oh yeah, she definitely, she's gonna need me.
yeah, and it would give you time to see old friends. It's been a long time since you've seen everyone in Phandalin.
Yeah, I'm sure you miss Norbus and Dazzlin, right? I see them every fucking day.
You know, you say it like that, but I actually kind of do. I miss the little fuckers. They
won't leave me the fuck alone. Holly, I don't even know how you managed to put up with those two all the goddamn time. They're always coming in trying to sell me some shit that it's not even worth anything.
Feta, if Norbus had given you his tooth, which he did try to give you his tooth, would you pull that out to show him, like, see?
Yes.
Okay, well, you have a Norbus tooth on you.
He said he was chopping, or he was getting the iron or whatever, and then he like swung the pickaxe back, hit himself in the face, knocked a tooth out, and then he tried to sell me the fucking tooth. He didn't even try to sell me the ore that he was trying to get, just the tooth. Look at this fucking, it's disgusting. I don't know why I keep it on me, but
why do you have
So
it?
you bought the tooth?
Don't fucking.
Wait, so you bought it? That's why he brought it to you?
I gave him a
She
fucking
bought the
bronze piece
tooth?
because I tell you, he was so damn proud that he lost a tooth. It was like a child all over again losing their first tooth. He was just proud. So I gave him a bronze out of my own money. It's fine, not out of our personal funds. And I'll look at Alia like a little ashamed. And now I just have his tooth, and I don't know what to do with it, but I'm gonna figure something out.
Pulling it out at the dinner table is the go-to here.
Yeah, it
I'm
looks
just
like
saying,
That
you
thing
missed
away,
them?
we're trying
Do
to
you
eat.
miss them? Because this is what I'm getting. This is what I put up with every fucking day.
looks like you could tell she does miss like contact with people and stuff if she's keeping the tooth from the dwarf on her, like there's still sentimental value attached to this tooth.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. And I tell you, like, Brother Otis, he is a nice man, but He won't leave me the fuck alone. I'm telling you, I went to go to bed and he was bringing me some juice, trying to like hydrate me because I guess he thinks I'm an alcoholic and I just drink wine all the time, which I do. You're definitely out of wine at your house. I've had to buy more. I'm sorry. And
Everything you're saying, Halia has been nodding very slow, almost as if she's writing notes.
What?
I mean, you've pulled out a tooth. You're going pretty wild with the talking here.
I'm losing my fucking. I miss you guys. Is what I'm trying to say. I miss you guys.
We miss you too. But
I am alone in Phandalin.
If you think you're an alcoholic, we might need to deal with that. I'm
fine,
sure.
and I'll pick up the wine and I'll take a sip. I'm fine, and I'll put it back down.
Seems to
I'm
me
gonna
like
look at
Brother Otis,
Halia.
right?
What?
I'm gonna look at it. I want to look at Halia with a very like almost seriously concerned look. Like, is she joking?
All right, you guys don't know what I've been going through.
Halia gives you one of those
tell us.
like nods that happen a couple times, kind of like a quick yes, where she's acknowledging like it's all good.
Okay. She missed us. Okay, got it.
I miss you guys, and it's so lonely there. I've been there alone for months and months at a time, and I don't know. I'm trying not to get sentimental. That's it. It's fine.
It's great, right?
It's great. Everything is great.
Halia takes a slow sip of her wine.
I've just married this beautiful woman and haven't gotten to see her.
Everything is great.
Everything is great. And I'll take another sip of my wine, but a little bit bigger than what you think a sip should be.
It's like 3 swallows, but you make a sip sound.
And I'm just, I took like 3 swallows of that damn wine.
All right. So, over the course of dinner together, you guys would discuss Marcus going back with you. Halia asks, if it's all right with everybody else, if she could crash here, help with the kids and whatnot while she's finishing up. She doesn't have to work full time. She does have to take a few trips here soon, but so she could stay here and keep Rafira some company. And as she says that, what was it here? Marcus, at one point she'll catch you like, when you're not at the table, and Feda's kind of in the middle of like a deep, somewhat buzzed conversation with Sister Gorel, and she would have kind of pulled what Feda pulled on you watching her, with like a, hey, when you guys get to Phandalin and Leilon, can you just check on her, at least once a day, if you haven't seen her in the day?
Oh, more so. I'm like, I'm glad she's having a good time, and I'm glad she's here, but Brother Otis is concerned. He's a stand-up guy. It's a little concerning. So I haven't had much free time with the kids, so this is going to be good for me. And she and we'll spend some time,
Well,
getting
remind me when I get moved in and catch up with you guys to share some of her letters that she was sending from Phandalin. They slowly got more and more interesting, to say the least.
I have no doubt.
What does that mean?
DM. With Halia in Waterdeep more often, them being friends, Rafira and her. We have, over the past couple of years, come to a more comfortable, conversational.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
that's why she approached you to hey. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. That's the way I saw it going, but
everybody gets to see my wife but me.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so like you've heard, like you
yep.
guys have had her over for dinner a couple times. Usually it's
Right.
like probably not something you immediately tell Feta about, like, oh, we saw, you know, if you sent her a letter, saw Halia.
Right.
But it's like
We know it's a sensitive subject.
yeah, and what she meant by those letters, like she's got to share them with you. You've come to know her well enough now where you know she means that they start seeming a little derailed, because you mentioned Brother Otis.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can only imagine what the letters say, like the adventures of her and Brother Otis, and it's like, you know, she could have said anything else in this letter, and it's just like, where is this going? And then the tooth sale, you know, Norbus came in today and I bought his tooth. I didn't want the tooth, but I bought the tooth. And she can like hear your voice in her head as she's reading all of this.
I didn't want the tooth, but I bought the tooth. I don't know why.
Look, it's right here. I keep it in my pocket. Don't ask why.
Don't ask why. I'm fucking lonely.
It's a bit strange,
Yeah.
but sweet in its own way.
Yeah.
You were all up here having fancy fucking dinners and hanging out together, and I'm crying, drinking wine by myself while Brother Otis peeks through my window to make sure I'm not dead.
Yeah, there might have been a few nights where if you put your ear to Halia's front door, you just hear, there. Mr. Toblin, get the bucket.
Did I become friends with a Nothic at this point too? Like I was going down there to talk to the Nothic. How you doing, buddy? Do you, want me to get you something to eat down
Yeah,
there?
I'll tell you, if you were feeding him and you were that lonely, yeah, he won't eat you. Like, he has a deal with you guys, so.
Yeah, I mean, I assume I took over exactly all the duties that she took over. And
She goes there and he's like, you know, we just talked yesterday, right? You don't have to come
like
here
the
every
Nothic's
day.
starting to get annoyed with me too. The Nothic's like, can you leave
There,
me the fuck
there is
alone?
no more Nothic. It, like, you got it to leave the whole area.
It left because it was like, Jesus, this woman is just so depressing. I'm leaving.
The finisher.
I was telling him all my stories about being the finisher, and then one time I ran up and I stabbed him in the back of the neck. He didn't even see it coming. Am I crazy? I think I feel like I'm having long-lasting side effects from Adabra. Like just fucking with my head. I'm just like a psychopath.
All right. So with
Oh,
this
man.
overall, they would have also learned, you know, you would be like hearing, oh, Leilon, like that's awesome. You would be hearing about them planning all this. And like, if it's up to you, if you would want to maybe join them, take some time off and join them, because, you know, it's exciting that, you know, to see them kind of back together. You could let them know that that's what you're planning, but you would say, you know, you have heard about they need somebody to go out there to the temple. And how are what are your feelings of that? Would you want to inquire about going out there and working it, or you kind of waiting to see what they say about it?
Yeah, I was wondering, like, did it sound like they already had someone selected, or they didn't? By that point, they just had a position open that they were looking for someone to fill it.
Oh yeah, they would take somebody to volunteer for it. It's just, that's what I was saying, is that's not a position normal people want. You know, and no matter how good your heart, that's still kind of like a
Yeah. Well, after the adventure he had with with the party, he, like, 4 years in the city, he'd be growing a bit restless, kind of wanting to get out there on the road again to do something. So he would inquire into the position, what it entails, if he could fill it. And
all right.
at this table, he would have mentioned, there's a position open in Leilon for the temple.
Well,
And,
Marcus and Feta won't be leaving for the next few days. They'll be here for 4 or 5 days. So that gives you time to talk to your superiors and perhaps volunteer for that position.
All right, then I would go do that.
All right. Anybody need
get
to
the plan
cover
back together.
any bases here?
Any bases?
Yeah, anything
I
that
want to bring Pell
I
along.
did have.
you want to bring Pell along?
Yeah, I want to convince him to come, since he
He would
Well, he lives
100% be down, because he misses Falcon's Lodge. Like he misses being
Perfect.
out in the open. Like he's not a big city guy.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to use to convince him. Just say, like, since he lived with Falcon, he'd have experience with, like, the wilds, the frontiers.
Yeah.
It'd be a great experience for him as a cleric.
All right, awesome. Marcus?
There are two types of barony. One that sits on a council and one that is more of a landed noble. So with this, does the nobility, does the title come with, you said it comes with some land. Does it come with any taxation rights or any investiture from the people to support the nobility that's going to be taking care of this area?
So remember when I said that people were kind of shocked, I don't know the specific word I said, but about you guys being given those titles because they're usually hereditary?
Mm-hmm.
So your specific titles kind of made people upset because you shouldn't have been given those titles in that sense. But what you did, Lord November didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? It was like, no, I can do what I want, and they deserve it. You know. So with that, the most he could do was get you that land, which isn't much land. It's literally like a chunk of Leilon, like some property within it. Like that is what he could give you without being too stretching the bounds too much of what he can pull and not start any conflicts. And also that's why he did it for Leilon, these deeds, because it's nobody's there, you know, like he
Sure.
It's like he tried to do what he could, but at the same time,
yeah, no, I get it. It's like taxing Alaska. I totally get it. But since we're trying to build this area up, would that be something we would have access to? As is there? What's the hierarchy of nobility in the area? Is there someone we need to report to? Is there what specific responsibilities come with the title? Do we have any future investment in the area we're ruling? Do we have any? Are we going to be moving up the chain of succession? Can we set up an area and say, hey, this is ours. You want to live here? It's going to require you to, taxes to the nobility. But I would understand then we would have to pay our taxes to the next level of nobility.
Yeah. So look at it in the way of he gave you something that he shouldn't have. So more so you have access to some rights, but you still don't have, like, other than what he gave you, that the house with the property in the area, like that little square, like imagine an American sized acre and like the house on it, or like a yard, like that's it. You guys don't have.
It's more like.
It was more like a head pat and a title, and you could wave it around.
From Scotland to be a lord.
Yeah, you could wave it around and show people you still get the rights of a noble. But when you say, "Well, look at my lands," you just point at a house that's like got some grass around it. You know what I mean?
Got it.
So if you guys ever do purchase land, like bigger land, or you want to buy out Leilon, stuff like that, your nobility then would be much bigger, But as of now, it's like kind of imagine if you're a noble with no land, and then you're just like, if he gave you the title and you didn't get a deed to anything, you would just kind of be scratching your butts. So it's more like he did something. It kind of made people a little flustered, and you saw some disgusted little looks on some faces.
Sure.
Yeah. So we'll get
kill them later, no problem.
You get the right to wave it around, but do you really have much to show for it? Not much. It's like
Gotcha.
You can show them your
Okay.
house, and that's it. And they'll be like, "Oh, nice to meet you, Lord Sorel, of the house in Leilon."
Damn.
Yeah, it's that.
Oh, sassy for a peasant, aren't you? Huh?
Yeah.
No, I got you. I got you.
And for
All right.
clarification, oh, we're gonna.
No. Go right ahead.
Okay, I was gonna ask. Since I was already previously a noble, I just got like some. I brought some respect and glory to the girl name. That's about it.
Yeah,
That's
and
money.
you got the money. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure.
Yep.
All good.
All right. Anything else? Okay. Let's go back to Waterdeep.
Holly and I had sex in Marcus's bathroom.
Oh,
I look over at Rafira and I wait for her to give me the gold coin because I bet you would have.
and a few times while we were still in Waterdeep, could I have brought the kids to the temple?
Yeah, like I mean,
That
You're
was
good temple.
everything I wanted.
you're a family of clerics practically. I'm sure mom's always taking them, you know, to go say hi to Timora, you know, like.
Just confusing the kids.
Well,
you just gotta teach them
they're
about all
being
the good ones,
educated
you know?
on the gods, you know.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah.
probably seen
Especially
quite a
good
few
ones.
different temples and stuff, and heard the stories and tales of great things that have happened. All right.
What is with you always betting on people having sex?
I almost never lose.
All right.
It was that Middle Eastern music. It was just getting me, you know. It threw us earlier. The little finger symbols that just, you know, got me betting on whether you were gonna defile my house.
Okay.
Of course I did.
I
That's
believe.
why I won the gold.
At least I didn't say your bedroom.
I wouldn't have been surprised.
I thought about it.
It's basically a hotel. This is, you know.
Loverl,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit. Starting strong.
Oh, you got gonorrhea.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no!
Strip club got you.
All right, let me do a few things here.
He sounds happy. He sounds like he's talking with a smile. He said, "All right."
How do you hear me talk with a smile, silly?
It's just a
Yeah,
bit
I
different.
do.
I know you.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
My lip
know you.
curves
When you-
up like Dr. Seuss character.
Okay,
Like the
a
Grinch.
5. Okay.
I know you. I know when you're talking with a smile.
Man, I even had a +3 on that.
All right. Well, let's turn these lights down low
Ooh.
and join us in the Southern Ward. So, Elover, one night as you're leaving your little fun street here on the high road, passing Coach Street, saying hi to a few faces that you're familiar with as they're getting off work. You're friends with a few of the town's guard. Pretty much anybody who frequents this strip of the Southern Ward, you know quite a few faces here and there. So you can so hear the grin, Truth. Yep. So, one night as you're walking down, you hear oops, hang on. Pull up my notes.
There's a street called Slop Street.
Sorry.
Just for context, how late is it, and do I have my equipment on me, or am I just like town stores.
You
know?
told me you take off all of your equipment when you're drinking and
Oh shit!
gambling.
I do.
Oh, that's
I do.
right.
You did,
Yep. So
motherfucker.
if that's what I was doing, then yep.
Oh.
So one
Oh,
night
he got your ass.
on your way back home, it's a long walk. I told you guys it's about an. So here's the thing: if you're speed walking, it takes 47 minutes to get to where Marcus sleeps. If you're walking at a normal pace, it takes 87 minutes. So it takes you. It takes quite a walk.
What about
these,
when you're drunk walking?
Yeah. So you just know it's a long walk home. It always is, but it's nice, fresh air. Same sights you've been seeing for many years. While you're taking this walk, though, you hear a woman scream out.
Which direction?
You hear it to your right, going down Coach Street.
All right, then.
Sounds
I
like
would
the
run to it.
voice of a few men as well, yelling. You'd run to it.
Yeah, I'd have to run there, but like while I'm heading there, I try to like listen and see what I can figure out about what's happening.
All right. Well, as soon as you start making your way onto Coach Street, you immediately see a woman come into view. While you see the woman come into view, you see the city guard in pursuit. So allow me to pull out the woman. You see a woman come into view. The city guard behind her, let me grab us some city guard. She's a good distance in front of them. As soon as she runs up to you, she looks at you. You recognize her instantly as Celine. And she says, "You gotta help me out here." And the guard come running up. "Stop that woman!" As they come following through with lanterns in hand.
Have I been drinking, by the way? Just
Yes.
What's happening?
That woman right there. She's under arrest.
What'd she do?
Theft.
Does she say anything to me about this, or does she look at me?
She's just looking at you, and she just shakes her head no.
Well, throw me a bone. What's wrong?
I didn't take anything. I don't know what they're talking about. They started yelling at me. If you would, Lord Gorell, is that you?
Yes.
She's under arrest. If you could escort her with us to the dungeon.
Do the girls have their own dungeons?
No,
by any chance?
it is all the same dungeon. Everybody's treated equally.
All right, I just lean in, whisper to her, like, just be okay, and just tell them, like, okay, I'll help you escort her.
Did you whisper to her to say okay?
Just like no, I whispered to her to say it'll be okay. Just come with us. Trust me.
All right. So
yes. Yeah.
They would talk you up and be like, "Oh, thank God we ran into you, Lord Gorella. Otherwise, we wouldn't have caught her." You guys would go. Where are we? You guys would make your way quite a walk, and she would be put into a local hold at a guard station. And they would lock her in there, and then escort you back out to the front of the office. Thank you for your help, Lord Gorell.
Could I speak with her? I've met her before, and I just want to know what's happening with her.
Yes. We will need you to show up as well as witness to her crimes.
All right.
Okay.
I can do that.
We can do that tomorrow, and we'll see. We'll hopefully have her sentenced by the end of the day. But yes, go ahead, help yourself. And he just kind of notions, like, feel free to walk in and out. They don't care. One of he kisses the other guard and says, "Well, I have to go home now, sweetheart," and he leaves.
What the? What the fuck?
Okay.
Not in uniform, guys. Come on.
All right, then I just walk right in and be a bit nervous, but be like, so, been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. This is it's gonna be okay. As she just kind of points at a shit bucket and a guy who's like thrown up on himself and passed out in the cell next to her.
If you didn't do anything, it'll be okay.
Why didn't you tell them right there? I didn't do anything. Steal what? I don't have anything on me. You just put me in here.
What did they accuse you of exactly? What did they say you stole?
I don't know. They said, stop, thief. And then next thing I know, you're helping them take me here. By the way, how have you been? It's been so long, hasn't it? And she kind of walks over to the bars and grabs them and like gives you a big smile.
Oh, just been fine. Just killed the dragon. It's been training since then. What have you been up to?
Well, you could say I changed my ways. And here we are. Mistake was made. And it looks like I should have stayed in my line of work because it's gotten me right here.
What mistake was made?
This, tonight. I should have ran past you, apparently. I did not know you would help these buffoons grab me and throw me in a cell.
If you didn't do anything, I'm
Are
a
you
lord.
drunk?
I can help you out of this. Yes.
Oh my god, that explains it. Okay, well, why don't you go get some sleep, sugar, and I will see you tomorrow as you're the witness to my crimes. And hopefully you can get me out of this. And if you do, I'll buy you dinner. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me, but I'm the witness, but I didn't see any crimes. That's all I'm saying. So, how can they lock you up with no evidence?
Well, if they need a character witness, are you going to have a hard time providing that? Will your... She kind of like wiggles her finger at you and then points up at the sky. Your god allow for you to...
Well, I can't lie in court. But if I get to see your character tonight...
I can't even look at you straight. Your eye, look at my eyes are here. Like, you go get some sleep, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. This is gonna be a long night. And like, she just looks disgusted at the guy who's like just snoring next to her, covered in vomit and smells like shit in here.
Are there any other cells around?
No, this is it.
Are there any other cells in the city?
I mean,
Like closer to where I
maybe.
live?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to ask the guard if he could transport her up to a different guard station and you would escort them.
Yeah, something nicer.
Okay. I mean, it's still gonna be grungy, nasty holding cell, but for all you know, you're gonna go to one where the guy's awake and like touching himself.
Okay. Well, this man's not touching himself. Might be
Might be
safer
better.
here. Might be better here. Do you have some sort of spell to clean this up? Hold up.
So sorry, I'm trying not to die laughing, but this whole thing is making me laugh so hard.
Can I use detect disease on that cell?
Yeah, if you would like.
Here. Just there.
Dude's about to shine a black light on a hotel room. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you detect at least 13 diseases and possibly 2 new ones that you've never encountered before. You've discovered 2 new diseases.
No.
Okay. Could I use
3 of them are also the same diseases that you detect in the Jade Dancer.
Are the walls covered in like water and stuff?
No, what?
Like condensation, who knows?
No. It's a
Liquid.
dry early spring night. Like it is. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
She would
that's all I
see
can
your
do.
casting shit and stuff, and she'd just be like, "Listen, you can go home. This isn't the first time I've been locked up. I can make do. If you don't want to show up tomorrow, that's fine. I understand. I saw you. It kind of made me freeze up for a second. I didn't expect to run into you, so again, it's my mistake for stopping. I could have just outran them. Again, you guys pat me down. I don't have anything on me. I don't know what they're talking about, and the last thing I'm gonna do is stop when a guard yells stop. I don't, you know what I did before here, so.
How early in the morning would I have to be here? Like, could I show up before and talk to her sober?
Well, it's 3:30 a.m. right now.
Oh shit.
So that's why you were walking home. You did detour to take her here, so like it's later now, so that's why it's 3:30. So yeah.
I'll be here in the morning, but is there anything you want to say? Anything that can help you tomorrow? Anything I can do to help?
Well, I know the law, and I don't think they can lock me up if I don't have anything on me that was stolen. Right?
Right.
Well,
That's-
then I should be
good.
fine. As long
Alright.
as you don't say anything that doesn't need to be said tomorrow. Then maybe you shouldn't show up tomorrow. And she kind of like raises her eyebrows, really noticeable. Is it against your lord's wishes if you just don't show up?
Oh boy.
You know
We'll
what?
see.
Go pray on
I'll
it.
turn around. Yeah, that's exactly what I was planning. That's what I was planning. I was just gonna turn around and be like, all right, I'll see what I'll do.
Yeah,
Like,
you hear her
swore.
mutter to herself, like she kicks the shit out of the nasty puke guy, and then she
What?
just. What do you mean?
She
What?
kicked the shit out of
She
him?
kicks the shit out of him, and she's like, "Ugh, nasty." And then she sits down in like the far corner, and you just hear her muttering to herself, like, "I swear to God, if this guy wakes up and gives me any shit, I'll kill him." Not
You
you,
know, kicking
the
guys
guy.
in cells is not gonna help you.
I don't know what he's in here for. What if he killed somebody? Then can I kick him? Exactly. Go home, get some sleep.
Okay. I'm drunk, okay?
Drunk.
I'll just
All
walk
right.
out and just one final question: is one of the guards that brought her here still here?
Yeah. They didn't
Could I
kiss.
just-
One of them, he just left. Like the other's still guarding.
All right, could I ask him a few questions?
Yeah. So let's move you out there. Yeah, feel free to talk to the guard. He's just sitting there. He's writing his report currently about her arrest.
Okay, so what did she do exactly? You said theft, but she didn't have anything on her when we checked her.
Well, Lord Gorilla, I'm sure you know, thieves, she could have thrown it somewhere. I'm going to have a couple of people go out and search the alley, so we will keep her detained until we get to the bottom of all this. But let's see. We got a report of someone having broken into someone's home. And when we arrived, we did see her leaving through the back door. So we did see her actually exiting the residence. As to her not having anything on her, again, we are investigating that currently.
Do you know what she's supposed to have stolen by the reports?
Well, the resident claims that it's an artifact of some sort.
Magical artifact?
Yes, sir.
Alright. And you're certain it was her?
Well, I'm about 99% certain. Yes, Lord Gorella. She showed up. She does not live there. We saw her leaving the residence, and the artifact is missing.
Can I insight check him just to see, make sure like he's just like an uncorrupt guard, just
Yeah.
straight up? Okay. Nat 20.
Shit.
Yeah, everything he's saying is, you feel he's completely honest. You glance at his paperwork, like he doesn't look like he's leaving any details out. He looks like a reasonable fella.
Can I go back inside, ask her one final question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Celine,
Back so soon.
guard just said something. I just wanted to ask. You haven't heard of some sort of magical artifact that might be worth a lot that someone
Oh
would
my
want to
god.
take?
Listen, if you believe them, then just believe them. Come back tomorrow. Have me thrown in jail. I don't care. If you, I told you I didn't take anything. I wasn't gonna stop and try to argue with them. I have nothing else to say.
Would I insight check her?
Yeah.
Okay. I completely forgot to do that the first time around.
Okay.
All right. Give me 1 second.
Damn.
Where, oh where could my button be? Where, oh where
Roll
could it be?
initiative.
She grabs me to the bars, chokes me.
Chokes me.
Harder!
And then you kind of let it happen for, too long.
It's harder! Oh boy.
He comes back. He's like, "What's your AC?"
You feel like she's telling the truth.
Oh. All right. Well, good night, Celine. I'll see what I can do.
All right. Well, you should drink plenty of water before you go to sleep.
Oh, I will. All right. See you tomorrow.
I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing right now. But yes, I'll see you soon, for better or for worse.
Perfect.
All right.
Oh,
So
man.
we're gonna skip to the next day.
I love her so much.
In the morning before just before like all I have to actually leave and go, could I just do augury and pray to Tyr, ask him like, is Celine innocent? Should I protect her?
You want to do augury
Augury, yeah.
to ask what specifically?
Tyr, is Celine innocent? Like, should I protect her? Like, if I go and defend her to the court, am I doing the right thing?
So give me
basically?
one yes or no question. Not a complex one. Something that it could answer a simple yes or no to.
Do I cover for Celine?
Okay. Go ahead and you're gonna go ahead and use that. Jesus. Why are you leaving this up to the DM?
Leaving this up to the gods. Tyr.
I'd like to talk to God, please. I don't know what to do.
God help. She's so hot.
She's so hot. God, she's such a bad bitch. I love her so much. I want her to be my best friend.
Well, I don't know how much this helps. You would get both a response of weal and woe.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh.
So I could interpret that as being I shouldn't lie to the court, but she is innocent. Oh boy.
Or you should tell
Dear.
the court the truth, but
Yeah.
she's not innocent.
she's-
Like, yeah.
She changed her ways, yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready. You need some
I'm so
coffee before
glad-
you go into the back into here.
Absolutely.
I'm so glad I'm chaotic neutral. It makes my life so much easier. I'd have just let her go.
All right. Well, let me take another quick potty break because I'm drinking my caffeine right now.
Oh, thank God.
Sorry. Feel free
No,
to
I
yell
need
potty
it
breaks
too.
at me.
I
I'm
was-
always excited to have a potty break.
Oh, God.
I'm having a great time watching the chaos unfold, and it's not
Oh,
my
the
own.
suffering. Dude, I was cheering
This
your Nat
is-
20 on mute, and I was like, fuck, this is great. Watch him
This
suffer.
is
thought about-
crazy. Oh no.
It gets
Dude,
worse.
I thought about muting because I've been laughing so hard.
Oh man.
It gets worse, he said.
I'm just trying to
I've
do everything I
had-
can to figure this out.
Yeah, I've had to mute I couldn't breathe at one point when he's like, when you said, is there a separate jail for the men and the women? I was done. I could not breathe.
That's the identified disease or whatever.
And she kicked that man so fucking hard.
That's not gonna help you.
I fucking
Oh,
love
boy.
her. Oh, I love her so much.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. No? Okay.
Pretty much, we're gonna go with a with your typical Western approach on.
Your typical Western approach.
Yeah, they're gonna present the circumstances and the evidence that were discovered at the scene. So, worst
were
case,
discovered.
she's gonna get a probably a first-degree misdemeanor, possibly a felony, depending on how they rule her being caught inside someone's residence. Regardless if the missing item was found or not.
Okay, and what would it take for me to be able to cast the locate object on that item?
You would need to know what the item is, and I believe isn't locate item. You have to know the object.
Describe or name an object that is familiar.
Yeah, familiar.
You've seen it up closer than 30 feet at least once.
Yeah. So that would not work
Okay.
out for you.
Okay.
I'm back.
Don't you wish you had a pocket rogue to help you? Too bad I'm screwing Holly up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, as I told him, he's only halfway through the madness.
That's fucking fabulous.
I know. Aren't you having a great time, Laz? I'm having a great time. Uh-huh.
I haven't. Oh yeah, no, I am loving every second of this. Like,
I know. How do people
The
not enjoy when
agony.
other things happen
Oh.
like this? Like, because I'm sitting back snacking. I'm having a good. I don't have to make any choices. Like, I'm just living a dream right now, watching this chaos.
Watch him suffer.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Ooh.
It's the heart versus what's right.
I was in the
Yeah.
chat. I was like, "Oh, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?"
What's your alignment?
Me?
Yeah.
Lawful good.
Oh
That's
yeah,
rough.
the law comes
Yeah.
first.
Yep,
Yeah,
justice.
that's
He's
rough,
literally
bro.
the god of justice is here.
Seriously, everybody play chaotic
Oh.
neutral. Do whatever the fuck you feel
Hey,
like.
and I'm
Great.
saying this as a good point to make. Sometimes even lawful good make neutral decisions. You know, it's not unnormal for things to dip over one category next to them. It would be
Yeah.
unnatural for you to murder an innocent man for no reason. That's too far from
Exactly.
where you come
Plus, Tyr is known to be like one of the few gods that will break the law to uphold what is actually just. But the thing is, how does he view this situation? I can't just assume.
Well, guess
"Oh,
what?
no,
We're going to
this
start
is
right now because I like you being frustrated and not knowing what to do.
Okay.
I love the maniacal
to
laughter
mute.
laughs.
All right.
Fun. I'll be
So
snacking.
Have fun.
here we are. The next day, you've sobered up, and we're going to kind of theater of the mind this here. You come in. There is a judge. It's kind of like what you imagine with quite a few people wearing chains on their ankles and just sitting in line waiting to stand before and be judged by this man here. And the guard from last night is not here. It's some other guards, but they have the paperwork. You come to find out that they did not find the missing item. The homeowner still wants to have her punished for the theft, as well as for breaking and entering into his home. Even though the item was not recovered, he would argue it in front of the judge that this woman was in his house. He is missing the object, and there is no other reason for this woman to have been in this house. And to try to say otherwise is completely unfair. That's his argument. Why would you? Can we just allow anyone to literally break the lock of your house, go inside of it, your shit goes missing, and now, as long as you hide it well enough, you were caught inside the house. Oh no, you're fine. You didn't steal anything though. So you just got in trouble for entering the home. So that's kind of their angle here. So you can present to me anything you would like to say, because as of right now, this judge goes through a lot of this shit, a lot of bullshit, and your vibe when you see him like kind of looking at the paperwork and all this, he knows his guards know, they know what they're doing. He knows usually you want to side with the homeowner, or you're gonna have a lot of trouble. There is a lot of riffraff on the streets and thefts and murders, a lot of bad shit going on all the time. So yeah, they're very like, they will cut the finger off your hand to just get straight to the point and punish people. It does favor the accuser more than it does the defendant. So
right.
Whatever you would like to argue, counter argue, or anything, you may. And you don't have to RP it. You could just tell me what you would want to say, and we'll just take it from there.
Okay, so I'd start to introduce myself as a Lovril Gorel. That way he knows who I am, and also as I'm a cleric of Tyr, the god of justice.
Already, you notice just the fact Lord Gorel is here, like a Gorel is here, like it. You see, you have him very interested in this particular woman's case, who was just another typical person he was going to be going through for the day.
I would mention I was there that night when when they apprehended her, and I would say while I was there, I didn't see her have any object. When we patted her down, they found nothing. And yes, it is strange she was in the house, but could there be a reason she was there? Maybe she saw someone breaking in and wanted to stop them. As to uphold justice, we can't just accuse anyone of anything and allow circumstances without proof to lock somebody up or put them with a label.
Objection!
For life.
So you would have one of the people say that you're what's the word when you're being hypothetical in court about what ifs?
Yeah.
I feel like Laz would know the word I'm looking for. Speculation.
Speculation.
Yeah, so
this whole court case is speculation.
Yeah. Well,
she's speculating she stole something.
Hearsay.
Well, they did find her leaving the house.
Speculation.
Speculation. They did find her leaving the house.
Hearsay is when you hear somebody
and
you're reporting on what you heard somebody else say.
They absolutely found her leaving the house. Like, there is no doubt. You saying that, what if she was trying to help? What if she, like, that's all they would,
Yeah.
they would throw
Yeah.
that out immediately. Like, nope,
Yeah,
nope.
okay.
The judge will ask you though, Lord Gorell, what, you have a personal relationship with this woman?
Well, I spoke to her last night to get more information on what was happening because
I mean, well,
the case had me intrigued.
how did you find yourself in, within, her capture?
I was out for the night, just taking a walk down the road. I was heading back home when I heard some yelling in side street on what's the name of the street? It was further up, Coach Street. And so I went to see what was happening, see if I could help anybody in trouble. And that's when I came across her being chased by some guards.
Oh, okay. You're here as a witness today.
Yes,
Ah, okay. Did you witness her with the item that was stolen?
I did not.
Okay. And
I
did you
witnessed her running, but no item.
so you didn't see her leaving the home in question?
No, I saw her asking for help.
Okay. And have you ever met this woman before?
I've met her once.
Okay. And where was that?
Right before I killed Cryovane.
Oh yes, Cryovane. We heard the story. That's quite the feat. So you met her once before, here in Waterdeep.
No, in Icespire Hold. She was holed up, scared of the dragon, as anyone would be.
Oh, well, why was Icespire Hold? That's it's really far into the mountains, the Sword Mountains. What was she doing out there? She was afraid of Cryovane, so she went to where he was
They were
roosting.
And they were staying inside, staying safe from Cryovane. Why does anybody go to Icespire Hold? You know?
Okay. Yes. Well, since you've met her before, would you mind sharing? Do you feel that this woman is of character to do the things that she's been claimed to have done last night?
I spoke to her last night after everything happened, and from everything she told me, I do not believe she did what she's been accused of. And just not just what she told me, but from looking at her mannerisms, the way she talked, her situation, everything surrounding it, I do not believe she did this.
Oh, okay. Well, that is that goes a long way, having someone like you say these things. Mr. Percy is not going to like this. Well, all right. Thank you for your time, Mr. Gorell. If you don't mind, we'll have you fill out a few statements for record. Speak with the clerk there. And as for you, let's see. Let's go ahead and process her for release. Ma'am, please keep your hands to yourselves. You will have probation. We can't let you go for whether you broke into the man's house or not. You are still seen leaving the house, so we will have you. We will have you do some community service, and you will owe some money to the city's treasury, and you will also be paying Mr. Percy back for the damage to his house, and a little extra for all of this chaos that you've started, ma'am. And yeah, as for that, she may go. Take those off her, and yeah, they'll unchain her feet there, her legs
Can I
there.
make a request?
Yeah.
The community service, could it be at the Temple of Tyr?
Shit.
or with overseen by the Temple of Tyr,
So
the god of justice.
you could do that, but that's going to be something you do with someone else. He's just here to see if she's guilty or not. So yeah, you could end up talking to somebody and getting her to do some of her community service for you guys.
Yeah, my goal with that would be to get her at the Temple of Tyr, but also to like talk with her, see what's happening, if she really turned her life around, and make sure I didn't just release a psycho.
All right.
Because based on the conversation from the night before, I didn't believe she did it, but I do know how she was in the past.
Let's fast forward to the following evening. She did say she would buy you dinner.
Why is the music creepy?
It's like a ritual.
Should I have to sacrifice me?
Maybe.
Am I the dinner?
Basically begged for it if she does.
Where
Oh,
is
boy.
man? I don't know, man. Where's I think there's one called Closing Time. Does that sound? Let's see.
Closing time.
That made me nervous. I was like, oh no, did I fuck up somehow and Tyr's
Yeah.
gonna smite me?
She cuts your
I tried to
throat.
remain honest as I could be. Just saying
You
what I
were
saw, what
smitten,
I
and
felt,
now
what
you're
I
going to
thought.
be smite.
I didn't lie, she was in Icespire. They were hiding from the dragon while they were there. I just didn't reveal the whole truth
Tap-dancing
because I didn't believe
in roller
she did what she
skates
did.
uphill.
All right, here we go. You guys have a little night out.
Hmm.
She's gonna treat you to dinner. Back over in the Southern Ward. So, yeah, anything you would like to talk to her while you guys have dinner? Any questions that you would have asked her? It's been a while since you guys have actually seen each other.
I would have asked her what she's been up to since since Icespire Hold. Why she ran.
So she would tell you that with everyone more or less dead, the Reavers are completely done. She had nowhere else to go. She would say it was fortunate that you guys did such a shit job of securing them, because she was able to get out of there. And what was the other dude's name? God damn, I don't.
Brackus?
The half orc that she was with, that she also freed.
Marcus is the one that ran. Fuck, it was that weird name we kept making fun of.
Jarl. Was it Jarl? Or did he die?
Jabarl.
Jabarl, yeah, Jabarl.
Javarl.
Yeah, so she would tell you that her and Jabarl got out of there. They let Brackus know that he wasn't welcome back, as she sips her ale, telling you this. She would tell you that she kind of didn't know what to do. Maybe that was her sign, and she kind of indicates she's referring to you with here. Maybe this is her sign to start anew, and it was a higher power telling her maybe she needed to change her life around, do something a little different. So she's been a good little girl and has been working odd jobs here and there. Was trying to get a gig over on the coast in a nicer establishment, but she's a little too gruff, if you know what she means. She wasn't pleasant enough for a lot of the people. So lately she's been let me go up here and look at my street names. She's been living off of Veller's Lane, and she's been pretty stable lately. She's not a hostess or some girl who can't do the work. She's been doing some smithing work, apprenticing at a smith shop. And the pay's good, keeps her fed, lets her pay for some room and board, and it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. You smith, you say?
I do.
Oh. Well, could I try to recruit her to tier, but just say like, you know, just someone with your skills and your past achievements. The Temple of Tears is always looking to recruit more, and if you really want to change your life and never be left wanting, never be left needing to resort to anything bad again, you could always join us.
She's sipping her beer. Are you drinking with her?
Yeah.
She like reaches over, and as you take a sip, she like rubs her finger across your upper lip to like wipe away the foam. And she said, and she puts it in her mouth and like sucks it off her fingertip. And she says, "Well, someone with your skills could kill any man he wants and have whatever he wants. But you don't see me recruiting you."
Oh, God. You broke him. He's getting the internet symbol. He's getting dial-up connection. Now you know how I feel, motherfucker.
Finger. Oh my gosh.
AOL, you've got mail.
Yeah, so she has seen, like, she watched you guys like just decimate her people, and she felt confident that they were tough, like they were strong, like they were ballsy enough to be sleeping right underneath Cryovane, you know, like her vibe, her what she's been through, the person she is, her saying that, like, she's being honest, she's saying that she believes you're that kind of person, that you could have whatever you wanted.
I mean, I do already kind of have everything I want. I won't lie. But I also... Oh shit. There is one thing I don't have.
What's that?
And that's why I'm trying to recruit you.
One thing he doesn't have. Yeah, so with that, she just continues eyeballing you as the night goes on. I do need both of you to roll Constitution checks, because
Okay.
I feel like she would drink a little more with some of these comments going on.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
All right. Well, that's fine. So, when you tell her, you know, there's one thing that you don't have yet, she kind of unbuttons the top button of her shirt, and, you know, exposes a little bit more skin. Kind of see her grab a cloth off the table and wipe the top of her chest a bit. You know, like it's a little warm in here, especially with the beer flowing through your systems. And she was like, when you said there was something you didn't have, I thought you were going to say something else. But you're a good boy, aren't you?
What'd you think I was gonna say?
Well, I don't know. I suppose I thought you would get a little bit more forward with me.
You wanted me to say you?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't know. So you guys, unless you want to stop drinking, because you're not doing too good there, Low World. I need another Constitution saving throw,
No.
and then you guys are going to leave.
Okay, I just wanted to say, oh no, one thing you was gonna
The
do
dice,
before we
no.
leave, just as a response to the last thing she said, was like realizing she would like him to be more forward. He would have like, yeah, pulled her in and then say, well, then he would say like, yeah, it's the one thing I don't have is you.
All
More
right.
like 12. Yeah.
Well, she would say, "Well, how about we get out of here?" And she'd leave some coins on the table, and she's like, my treat." And I said I would pay you for pay for dinner. She would grab your hand and like slide it along her hip, so you could like help yourself be stable as you stand up. You feel the warmth of her waist, like on your thumb and finger, as it's against the exposed skin, right above her pant line, as you stand up. And with that, she would ask you if you want to walk her home, and perhaps have a cup of coffee, or if you're feeling a little adventurous, maybe just have a nightcap, another drink at her place.
Gladly.
All right. So you guys will make your way up to Veller Lane.
I finally understand Rue.
Do you? Do you understand me?
Yeah, dude. I'm just sitting here like, oh fuck. Oh.
Yep, now you get it. And you've got this almost the same type of woman that I have, so it's terrifying.
Yep.
Mhm.
And that's going to be the sound clip of the week, is him just going, oh, fuck, oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, you got straight dial-up connection, my buddy. Like, I'm telling you, it happens. You might get better at it over time. I'm still working on the dial-up. Because he really surprises me with some of the things that come out of his mouth.
Yeah, that's the finger. Holy.
Yep, and she called you a good boy.
Yep.
All right, here we
He said the
go.
thing. He said the thing.
For this one, I will have to give them joint custody of your token so they can see.
Okay.
Oh, we get to see Marcus.
Ooh, it's that kind of party.
Marcus said in this stream, he was like, who is this for? And I was like, me. And he was like, me too. It's for all of us.
All
It
right,
is for all of us.
let me load you in
We
here.
deserve this.
Can you guys
Yeah.
see?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's not naked yet.
You live in
No.
a dungeon?
Oh,
Oh,
So-
so between the houses. my
Yeah,
bad.
you're going.
Dingy alley.
You're
That's
going down the
freaky.
alley towards her place. You see, she doesn't live in a nice place. Like she's living the commoner's life. So you make your way down Veller's Lane. Why do my little songs keep stopping?
I hear it.
You hear it?
Yeah, I just heard a woman screaming in
Mhm.
possible pleasure.
Hmm.
Now it's gone.
I just want a low girl to look over into the side alley and be like, why is that woman headbutting the man directly in the stomach repeatedly? She's
All right.
completely oblivious. Like, what kind of training is that?
As you make your way
No, that's Sudamir.
towards her place, at this point, she's pretty much helping you walk, Hello Girl. You are not feeling good. You have failed both of your constitution checks. You are completely shit-faced. You're walking past the grungy, grimy scene that is this poor sector, as she takes you to her place. Roll perception at disadvantage.
Okay.
He's nervous.
Also, I have a question as well. Is there any way I can cast like
Nice.
protection from poison for alcohol?
No. If you would have passed at
Okay.
least one of them, I was
Yeah.
like, if he fails two, he's losing all common sense.
Oh no.
So what you do here as you guys are talking, and she's kind of like sweet talking you, you hear gates shutting behind you, like the gates that you had walked through. You saw a few people. You also noticed a few people walking in and out, but nothing really catches your attention here. Let me shut these
Okay,
gates
rough
for
on
you.
dice.
Yeah, and when the gates close, let me get them all in here.
Me.
Did you say fuck me?
Yeah.
All I heard was me.
Oh, no, I said fuck me.
Holy fuck.
All right. Yeah, they close the gates behind you. And Celine here says, hey, I have to say one thing. Thank you for helping me get out of there the other night, but you're a sweet guy, Overall, but this isn't personal. And I need you to roll initiative.
Oh no! Oh god.
Hang on, I gotta remove her real quick.
Welcome to the campaign, buddy.
Oh shit.
Hang on, this...
This makes me think of the Naruto episode. You learn the drunken fist?
Unfortunately, I'm not a monk, I'm a cleric.
You're a naughty cleric.
Ah. And I don't even have my weapon on me, I just have spells.
And he said you're drunk, so you might not even
And I'm
be able
drunk.
to cast them.
True, I couldn't even cast protection from poison.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Give me a second.
You know, I really love Overall.
Yeah. He was a good little brother. I'll miss him.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
We're really freaking him out. We gotta stop because we're gonna get karmic justice.
Oh, without a doubt.
Sorry.
You know, now, you know, if you survive, we'll definitely have something to talk about, right? Like, you know, crazy bitch lover to crazy bitch lover. Like, let's do it. Can't tell you about the pit of dead bodies, though. Sorry.
You might be going to see a pit.
I will be the pit of dead bodies.
Yeah, that's what I was.
All right, let me roll NPCs.
Oh no.
Shit, you don't have like message or sending or.
I was
anything?
about to put sending earlier, and I didn't.
Oh, sorry. I'm not. I'm dealing with
Yeah.
4-year-olds.
I'm dealing with 4-year-olds. I'm having sex in Marcus's
Sorry.
bathroom still for some
Damn it,
reason.
not
I'm so
again.
sorry.
Jesus, I don't
But the
care.
walk
I
back
just
to her
wanted to.
place is so far.
Should I unequip my
just
armor?
wanted to shower.
Yeah.
Unequip armor, unequip shield.
Now,
Oh,
don't
no.
What's your
fret
AC
too
now?
much. Don't fret
10.
too much. All right.
There's classic combat music.
Yeah, I will let you have your
God.
weapon hanging from your hip. You know, if that's
Okay.
typical.
No. Well, I mean, is it?
No.
No. All right.
You know, kudos to you for being true to
Yeah,
yourself and your character, buddy.
So just use your unarmed strike if you wish to fight.
Don't I have a necklace with a tear symbol on it, so I can at least do spells?
Yeah. All right.
What's your AC?
10.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
This guy runs up. Oh, sorry, I got to do it twice. All right. We all know it hits. Follows up with a second swing.
Wait, why do I have a concentration?
Uh,
It was the
From way
detect poison earlier.
All right. You just see you're surrounded by all these men that just seemingly came out of nowhere. Somehow it's not enough to snap you out of your stupor. You know, this is not the cure for being drunk at all. It hurts even more getting pummeled. You know, it's amplified the shit show you're in.
I'm smiling so much my cheeks hurt. I'm
And
sorry.
I sure hope I don't usually keep all my money on me. Oh boy.
All right. I mean, there's a chance. I was like, should they even be jumping you right now? Okay, well, this might be the finisher.
Finished her. It's Fada.
Sorry, buddy. All I finished now is Halia.
Jesus.
So, am I just like on the ground like?
They are just beating your ass. They aren't even hitting you with blades. They've got clubs.
Oh man.
You're just being jumped. As the clubs just come slamming down on you over and over and over again.
Oh no.
Is Jabarl here?
At this point, what's your health? Yeah, you are curled up on the ground at this point. I might as well just curl you up like that. You've heard a few cracks. You don't have a chance to breathe. You don't have a chance to cast anything. Every time you go to call out and yell for help, it just gets instantly silenced as the wind leaves your lungs. And another club comes crashing down into your gut.
Oh my god.
And I think you're zeroed out now.
Yep.
All right.
God.
Roll a death throw.
And with that, they knock you unconscious. They don't kill you. They just knock you unconscious. Your body is dragged and propped up over against a wall. And they take everything off of your body. So probably good you don't have your armor and stuff on you. But they will take your money. Not all of your money, because I assume you don't keep all of your money on you.
No, that'd be crazy.
But...
Oh, I forgot to add the money from the dude. The 150 platinum, 1,500 gold.
Yeah. So let me just take what they can off of you.
I was laughing a lot, but that was really rough to see.
They're gonna clear that out. They're gonna take all your small change. All right. I might have to edit that directly off your main sheet. I mean, you still got a lot of money, but they stripped you.
I'll add what the other dude gave me now.
She tucks a note in your pocket. As you're kind of going in and out of consciousness, you see her tucking the note into your pocket, and she gives you a kiss on the cheek.
Oh.
And
Why is
with
that
that,
hot?
Why is that hot?
Oh no.
we
lost him for good.
we leave that scene,
Oh,
and we go
my.
into a new day, a new future. Loverl, you can long rest. I will tell you guys what comes about because of this. I didn't expect it to go the route it went.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I'd love to know where you thought it was
I gave
gonna
a
go.
few different paths we could have gone. Let's see here. Hello, overall. Your family, some guards find you. And this has been kind of the last straw with your dad. He kind of had to dig in. Why was he found beaten? Like, what's going on? He found out that you were getting yourself involved with some random woman who was apparently stealing from people's homes, and you were defending her. You're putting your name out there as Lord Gorell to get involved in these situations. It's got a lot of people kind of bent out of shape and upset that you got this woman off, and the owner of the missing artifact still never got his artifact back, and he's been very vocal about you stepping in and interfering with all of that, and that you owe him. It's your fault he's missing out on 2,000 GP worth of that artifact was worth more than 2,000 GP. Your father, between your gambling, you stirring all that up, you having your money taken off of you blowing your money at gambling dens. He said he's not giving you any more funds. You do not have. He will not give you any more money to blow. That if you want money, get it on your own. So that leaves you to, like I had said, whether good or bad reasons to go to Leilon. When you talk to the Temple of Tyr, your superiors believe it's probably best for you to do that. Take Pell with you, go out there. They'll explain that they're giving you some funds. You let them know what you need to get the place up and running, and that maybe you should be stationed out there for a couple years. And some of your superiors, they even have been concerned about you gambling and stuff, and it also didn't reflect good on the Temple of Tyr, because it's not only Lord Gorell getting involved with this. It's not even that you made too much of a scene, but it's still, I can't think of the word I'm looking for.
The name, kind
yeah,
of.
you're making splashes. Little or big, it's still not good. Not with somebody of your position. Not for someone associated with your temple, especially when people are connecting the dots that the woman you had just helped beat you with a bunch of armed men and robbed you. It all is just not looking good. Waterdeep is not looking like a good place to be. So you don't even have to ask for that position. You've kind of earned the position to go to Leilon. Yeah. So that is... You're welcome to join them and head to Phandalin. After you rest up for another day, you did your healing magic, but even healing with magic still does not heal all wounds. You're still a little... your ribs and everything still hurt. Yeah, you're still a little hurt pridefully with everything going on. So, yeah.
Oh, man.
I told Faith the other night, I was like, well, I'm either gonna fuck him or mug him, and she was like, no, you're not.
What? Wait, what? This could have gone that way?
I'm telling you, I had a few paths it could have went. It was all down to seeing what happened with certain things. All right. So
I'm gonna fuck him or I'm gonna mug him.
She's like, no, you're not. I'm like, you want to bet? So
You wanna bet?
I like where this went. This is interesting. It's definitely interesting
for the character development. Yeah.
Yeah. This is different. This is cool. I'm excited.
I'm gonna feel like a piece of shit when I hear about this.
When do we hear about this?
So let's go back here. Marcus, you and Fei, everybody's packed up.
Lovel's still prone.
Yeah, I mean,
My face is blue. Just
yeah.
Yeah, so let's just move y'all, okay, we're hanging out in here now. So you all would be prepping to leave. And you would have heard what happened. He could report to you that he's going with you guys. He'll go to Phandalin with you guys. And that's it, guys. We've pretty much gotten everything we needed to take care of.
Oh, can we set a couple things in motion if we're going to be? I'm not done with the night. I'm not going to let my little brother get his ass whooped, stolen, robbed, and do nothing. I've got Halia, the criminal mastermind, and Feda, my favorite stabby partner, and I haven't had a chance to bite nobody in a real long time. So we got Harper's, we got the Zenerum, and we got a bunch of pissed off friends that haven't had a chance to flex in a while.
So how many days would it take you to reach this point of Loverl, to come here and talk with them about coming with them to Phandalin?
Well, I'm guessing the next day he would have had to talk with his dad, probably then head to the temple, have the talk with them there. So I'd say probably the night after all that, because he wouldn't know who else to turn to after everything went down. Because he wasn't about to go out again that night.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys have like 48 hours before you're leaving town, so you would want to put word out that you're looking for. Would you tell them who it was specifically?
Yeah.
That it was the chick from Icespire Hold?
Yep, Celine.
Yeah. So
your sister would say, I thought you wanted this, brother. We did augury for this maniac that I told you.
I thought I was doing what was right. I made a mistake.
We can ride his ass for the rest of his life, and believe me, we're gonna. But right now, if she's still here, am I the only one that wants to go get your shit back? Is that just me? I'll step away if you want to just cut ties and call it a day. That's fine. But I mean, Fei told me I couldn't eat her friend, back in the day, and I didn't. But I'd like to make the same offer for you, that we should go find this fucking bitch and tear them apart. Let's put an end to the Reavers like we should have done in Icespire.
I don't care about my stuff, but the artifact that man had. After this, I'm pretty sure they stole it, and because of me, he doesn't have it. That I would want to get back.
That's injustice, and I'm with you.
I'm with you guys as well, and that's all I will say. I will be very quiet during this entire exchange.
I'd turn my head to Halia, see what she's thinking, or if she has any reaction.
Well, Holly would tell you it took them like half a year to find her location the first time, and you guys want to run out in the next 2 days and find her in a city that takes you an hour just to get to the bar. She would tell you it's, she can look into finding out her whereabouts over, before she leaves, and comes to Leylon to meet up with you guys. But other than that, she doesn't think, if this is the kind of chick that wants to be found, sure, but we're not, she doubts it's going to be somebody that is going to be easily found.
Yeah,
we're in a sea of people,
but we can't find somebody who doesn't want to be found quickly.
Did Celine have a necklace or earrings or anything that she would wear daily?
That you would recognize?
Ooh.
That I saw that night. or even before? Something
no.
that I saw that night and before.
No, both times you saw her, she was wearing pretty much very dressed down, very simple clothes.
Did I see her bra?
Did you see her bra?
When she was
No.
unbuttoning the shirt.
I'll say it looked like she wasn't wearing a bra.
Her shoes?
Ooh.
Her shoes? I suppose, yeah.
Were they the same that night and when I saw her in jail?
Yeah.
Can I use locate object?
Yes, and so yeah, let me
See the specifics up to 10 minutes, so I'd want to get near the area where she would be.
right, I'll
And
go
then
ahead and help
locate
you with
object.
this. You could go there, you will not find a trace of her. Again,
She's long gone.
she's not dumb. She's not gonna go continue to work that same strip, like she just attacked a noble. She just committed a high profile crime with the robbery. So if you go there and use that 1,000 feet, you would not sense her.
Okay.
Might have to let this one go, guys.
Then I'll make it a long-term goal. I'll find that artifact for that man one day.
We can continue to look for her like we did in the past, and we'll help you with that if that's what you wish.
Yes, please. That would help me a lot. And it'd lift the burden from my shoulders if we could get it back. He feels really guilty for the guy that who got robbed.
And I would just give Holly a little knowing nod to say that, we'll look for her.
Your sister would tell you not to worry about that Percy guy, that he's a piece of shit.
He is.
In her
Even
opinion,
if he's
yeah.
a piece of shit. It's not justice that was dealt that day. She robbed a man, and I helped her get away with it unintentionally. Even though I thought what I was doing was right, it wasn't. I need to make it right.
Yeah, she would do her best to try to. Don't worry about that man. He's a piece of shit.
Love this
So-
this new sister girl. It's a piece of shit.
Can I spend the next 2 days in various animal forms running around that area?
You will not
with,
find her in this
detect
city.
magic.
But yes,
I'm not
you
looking
could
for
have
her
done that.
now. No, I'm not looking for her now. She's a lost cause. What I
If
do
you
know
use
is that
detect
artifact
magic, you'll
is-
detect it everywhere in the city
So much
all the
magic.
time.
There's a lot.
Your detect magic detects a dozen different things just in this building.
Okay. Is
Including
it going to
Holly's
find a lot of
underwear. Sorry.
is it going to find a lot of magical items in the poor alleyways
District?
around?
Yeah, just these lamps in your room are magic. The weapons on the guards' hips are magic. Like there's magic everywhere. Where there's civilization and
just
humans,
here.
there's magic.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Your sheets are magic.
No.
we'll look for her, but it's gonna take some time.
Yeah. Even if it takes time, if we can get it done one day, that'd
I'm
be
guessing
great.
you still don't want to be with this woman, and perhaps you want to put her in jail next time?
Yep. Got no choice. She clearly hasn't changed her ways, and as much as I wanted to believe in her, it's over.
You gotta be careful with the crazy you choose to be with, and I'll give Holly a wink.
I thought she was good crazy. Turns out she was good crazy and terrible crazy.
She's all the wrong
Fine
crazies.
line. Yep.
All right. Well, let me get you guys into Phandalin.
Yeah, I'll give Holly a hug and a kiss goodbye, and then I'll give Rafira a hug and a kiss goodbye as well. Not in a gay way.
Definitely in a gay way. I saw you grab her ass. Don't pull that halfling shit with me. I've known you too long.
She's so tall, my hands wrap around her ass. What do you want me to do?
I've never heard that one before.
All right. So, what we will do is the next time we start up, you guys will say your hellos, goodbyes. You guys will have been here for a couple days, letting Fada pack up the Thornton residence. Fada, you're gonna have some boxes and crates on standby. They'll be shipped to your home, your house. The carriage will bring out all your stuff from the household once you're ready for it to come over. Pretty much all your furniture and stuff. Everything has been prepared for you as well, Marcus. Sister Rafira's belongings are from her original house here that Brother Otis is in. He's pretty much using all of that in the house. It was more like, you know, Sister Gorell. God damn it. Okay, fuck it. She's still Sister Gorell for now. You guys can afford to get new stuff. You know, her family will easily replace some furniture. She didn't have elaborate things in there. It's just, you know, a couch, a small table, a bed. It's a little meager, cozy place. So,
Hey,
for the most part,
Dad's not mad at us, is he?
Dad?
Well, I mean, Dad's mad at Aloveril, so
Yeah,
he's not
before
mad
you
at
left,
us, right? We're
no,
still good.
before you left, Dad was
Okay.
like being for once he was actually like, Marcus, I'm happy Rafira has someone like you in her life. You're
see,
got a good head on your shoulders.
Oh, look,
Thank
now
you, sir.
Loverill's being a good wingman for him.
Oh
Take one for
man,
the
he's
team,
got some
buddy.
redeeming to do.
Yeah, so her dad
Appreciate
for once
you taking the heat so quickly.
for once he's actually like talking a lot to you. You're like, what the fuck's going on? Like,
Does he give me that that look? He's like dad to dad, like this is what you have to look forward to. That like
yeah. Yeah, just suddenly before you left, he's like extra touchy feely and just really giving you a lot of attention. Like, part of it is like maybe he's doing it to let Aloveril see, like, I have another son now, you know. But honestly,
Wow, what a dick.
but honestly, it feels pretty genuine. Like for whatever reason, even if he is frustrated, like he is kind of latching onto you. Like, I'm glad Rafira. Even if it's the case that at least he's happy with his daughter doing good things in life and not causing trouble. Yeah. So,
Well, maybe if you paid more attention to me, Dad, I wouldn't end up here.
Well, what I was worried about is, you know, he hangs out with her all the time. Like, you know, he's not a deadbeat because he's got money, but, you know, he'll just crash. He won't knock. We find him on the couch all the time.
Well, it's just my sister.
I just didn't want Dad to think that we were enabling him and be mad at us.
oh, gotcha.
too.
Yeah. Lover was like, fuck this all, fuck it all.
He's like, and I got my ass kicked tonight. This is some bullshit.
Everyone hates me.
I don't hate you. In fact, I'm feeling really shitty about it right now. And I'm still not going to tell you guys why I feel shitty about it.
I felt bad. I never had to go beat up one of my players like that and just feel like, well, you're drunk, take this.
Dude.
You
It was fine. Like, I thought, you know, I'm laughing, joking. I thought it was like, well, it's like 40 on 1. He's obviously just going to give up and he'll, you know, whatever they want. But then you like beat him. I was like, no, now I'm pissed. Yeah, now I want to go eat somebody. And I was like, nah, you got my boy.
I'm so sorry. Over the table, I'm so sorry I let her go. So sorry.
Man, this was gonna happen eventually. He's
Yeah.
It's the longer you stay like on the edge, at some point you're just gonna fall.
Oof.
Yeah.
Says you
So,
gotta learn the hard way.
Brother Otis, not only is he so ecstatic to see you guys arrive, Feta, you could tell he's doing his best not to just give you all the hugs in the world, but he kind of turns that intensity to Aloverol because he does indeed love Aloverol so much. And he heard what happened. I heard what happened. Your sister told me. Oh, you poor thing. If anything I could do for you, Brother Aloverol, you let me know.
Thank you, Brother Otis. That's nice of you, but for now there's nothing much. I'll just go about my day, try to fix what I can.
I heard you're
But
going to
thank you.
Leilon.
I am. I'm gonna help start up the temple over there for Tyr.
That's wonderful. You should be honored. To have such a big project. An entire temple.
It'll keep me busy. Maybe teach me some responsibility, like my dad wants me to learn.
Yes, it'll keep you pretty busy.
Yeah.
Unlike a shrine like this, and he gestures towards the stack of rocks that shape the small Timora shrine.
Maybe you should send word to town, to Waterdeep or wherever your head temple is. Get some funding for the town. Maybe you could get a temple too.
That would be wonderful. We're starting to get some more people living in the town. He kind of indicates Feta there. New people show up almost every week lately, it seems. And I think in time we will need something more than just this simple shrine. Anything to help the town.
That'd be good. Just don't bury it. Just don't build it on that hill. We have some friends buried there.
Oh, yes. I was told by your sister to, as well as your temple and mine also did contact me, pretty much regurgitating what she had said. It seems that when you're setting up anything you need, whether it be sensors or holy water, anything at all that I could help provide with, it would be closer for me to supply it rather than you waiting for something to arrive from Waterdeep so far away. So I have been put in charge of taking care of that, so I'll be doing my best to make sure I'm doing extra work, making sure we have plenty of extra materials here. I'll also be working closely with Mr. Argus here. He's one of the new residents, apothecary and scrollsmith, I suppose is the word for that. And he'll be helping me with some of those provisions that you might need for your temple. So I do believe we'll be seeing each other quite often, Brother Lovril.
Well, that's nice. Well, thank you for the help. A quick question though: have you checked Argus's potions? There's no worms, right? They're clean.
Are we whispering about this? No.
Yes.
No, he seems like a good man. A little strange, but yeah, potions seem fantastic. Really knows what he's doing.
Perfect, thank you. Do you have a sample on you?
I don't have a sample. I could go buy one if you'd like.
Yeah, yes, please. I'd like to see them before I head out there, just that way I know what I'm purchasing.
Oh, all right. And he walks off and goes to see Mr. Argus.
All right, I've got a series of spells I'd like to cast on it.
Okay.
A series, he says.
Okay. Here, let me pull them up. Detect.
He has a series.
So
While he's doing that, can we call the Brother Otis scale? So whoever he sees as the most pathetic is who he kind of hovers around. So I'd walk over to Beta and be like, "See, look, he's paying attention to Iloveril. You're doing good, buddy."
Better than he is.
Everybody's doing better than he is. Hey, Norbus, Daslin.
Yeah,
What's up, guys?
your pals had heard you guys had arrived, so they came running over to say hey to everybody. It had been a long time since we seen you, Marcus.
Has Marcus seen the zoo yet?
The parade?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was right when you guys got your awards.
Absolutely love to turn into a rhinoceros and just scare the living fuck out of Norbus and Dazzle.
All right.
Yeah, what?
When
Just
you
start
do that,
tromping around.
yeah, Norbus just hits the ground unconscious. Dazzlin's ecstatic though. He's like, "Oh wow, that's so amazing!" But Norbus is out. You hear him snoring. He dropped. He passed out.
Oh, Marcus,
Let Dazzlin
why do you
take a
do this
ride.
to him?
Oh, oh, I love this.
Somebody
So
throw Dazzlin
cool.
up there. Let's take a ride. I just run him out into the orchard for a while. And we come back in like 5 minutes.
Destroy the town you just got back.
I ran through the grades to the orchard. It's fine.
While you're out running through the orchard, though, you can't talk to Dazzlin. He's like excited and giggling on your back. He tells you, "Don't worry about my brother. He was really high. You probably broke him."
And I just think really loudly.
water.
He's like a fainting goat.
I'm just
Imagine-
running and getting water and splashing it on him.
Yeah, his pupils were so dilated, and then he turned into a rhino, and he just couldn't. It was overload. Reality just folded in on his mind and collapsed.
I turned back into Marcus before we got to the square because obviously I don't want him to like die.
Why?
But then I'd be like, nobody tell him what happened when he wakes up.
Yeah, when you come back, he just sees you walking back with his brother, Feta. After you
Hey,
got
buddy.
him up.
How you been? Missed you.
I've been good. Sorry, I don't think you'd believe me.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh, all right.
Was there a goat?
No, I
Don't talk about a fucking goat, Marcus. And I'll point my finger at him
just
aggressively.
I think I need to tone it down a bit. What I might be taking a little too much lately. Got a little laxed. Seeing things. Well, y'all staying for just a night or two, getting ready to head out?
Yeah, we're gonna leave soon. I know you're gonna miss me.
Who's gonna be our new lady of the town?
Well, maybe Lenine will take it up.
Halia hasn't picked anybody. That y'all selling the place or what? I'm gonna ask you a bunch of questions you haven't really worked out with the DM. I'm really high, so I'm saying all of this in character.
Make some decisions.
Alia about any of this.
Yeah, you guys are. She's pretty much. You're having somebody come out. It's been exchanged. Hands have been exchanged. It's going to be somebody with the Zenorum. The Zenorum owns this. It's not Halia's business. The exchange is Zenorum owned.
Sketchy.
So
Didn't know that.
yeah. So they'll be sending out
Did.
a really hot chick to run it and step on Harbin.
Sounds about right.
And he'll be sweating and don't step on me.
The Cinerum have just learned who Harbin is, and they're like, we know exactly how to keep this town in check. We just let hot chicks take over. We let hot, competent chicks take over.
So yeah, Norbus. Well, once y'all get settled in there, me and my brother maybe come out and visit y'all for a while. We want to get out and about. You know, kind of sucks y'all are leaving, but maybe we'd come out sometime and, you'd show us around.
Maybe
Hell
every
yeah.
now and then, but I'm sure Marcus would love for you guys to come out as soon as you could.
Love it. Yeah. You gotta come see the kids. They're getting so big.
Oh, yeah, I bet they're bigger than us
amazing.
by now.
Almost. I mean, they're bigger than you when you fall down. That was funny.
I'll miss you guys.
Yeah.
All right, well, that is it for tonight, folks. Tomorrow we get to, or tomorrow, sorry.
Yay,
Tomorrow in game,
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
we get to
What time?
start that day.
Oh boy.
Our adventure starts.
Monday's a holiday. We could go back to back, right?
Always.
Is
fucking with you, boss.
Monday Martin Luther?
Yeah.
Yep.
I needed to
You
find
guys
out
have
if
a
my
holiday?
kids have Monday off. I don't think they do. I don't think it's federal enough to interfere with public schools.
Mm.
I think I used
My
to when I
kids
was
off.
back in school.
Yeah.
Your kids are off?
Yeah.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Crazy. I knew it was
This
gonna
whole
say that
thing
after you
was
said what.
crazy.
That's crazy.
So next time we play, it's gonna be just like that first time stepping into Phandalin. You guys will be on an adventure. Like Rue said from the very start, feels like I'm on an adventure. It's
Did I
gonna
say
be
that?
like that. Yes, those were like your first words.
Did I really?
Yes,
That's so
I think it was
stupid.
this music playing and the birds chirping, and you're like, it feels like I'm on an adventure.
Oh.
It was an adventure, I tell you.
So we're gonna
It
be
was a
starting up.
Started
adventure.
with no equipment, no money, no clothes, no weapons. It was
Oh,
beautiful.
you're telling me I had nothing. I was naked. I
I
didn't even
know.
have clothes, dude. I was all fucked up.
Oh boy.
Yeah, how do you
I
guys
gotta go to the
look?
bathroom. Let me check.
No, go ahead and go to the bathroom. I'm gonna be sitting here.
Good.
We're done playing. I just want to. We'll sit here for a moment, make sure everything's looking good.
Yep, yep.
You can go
did I
potty.
get multiple spells?
I'll be here.
I only see 3 spells on my list.
Then you picked the wrong
You can change
spells.
those in Foundry. Yeah.
Oh, what?
You probably didn't have 2014 spells picked, so it'll eat all of your spells you try to import.
Okay, this is like from before. Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick because I'm about to. It's bad.
You
Okay.
have to pee yourself.
Yeah. And I'm gonna fix
My
this.
oh my.
Oh, and let's see. Next weekend will be the 25th. So Faith JJ will be here in the next week and a half, 2 weeks. So
Let's go.
the thing is, she probably won't be joining you till like the 3rd session because she has duty the first weekend because she's coming back earlier than everybody else. And that's the trade-off. But that's fine anyway. I wouldn't want her to immediately jump in because she's got a lot to process in her mind. She's got to catch up. She's got to play catch up on what's going on.
Yeah, she watched any of them?
Yeah.
I think she only made it as far as Don John Raskin. But that's fine. She doesn't really need to know, you know?
Yeah.
But
Watch the last 2 hours like we did.
we got to do a lot of work on her end. You know, I really need to figure out how the hell is she a level 7 if she's been hanging out with a cow. You know?
Why'd she
You
have to
guys
do
fought
that
a
to you?
dragon. How does she come back like as strong as you guys?
Little do we know, she was being a little creep and was like firing spells at Cryovane from like on top of the tower. Just tink, tink, tink.
You know what I always saw her as? One of the one of those farmers in like World of Warcraft that goes out and kills pigs to level. But
Oh
you know, you
my
gotta kill
God.
10 million pigs to level. So she's
Jeez,
just
that
out there with
is-
her stick going dink, okay, dink, And I just imagine her as like this level 20 wizard from murdering pigs or,
That is so horrible.
squirrels or.
That's something I wanted to
Sorry.
draw the other night. I was like, I did Fada spitting in a ghoul mouth. I wanted to draw like an action shot of JJ having just finished practicing stick fighting in the woods. So you just see like very tiny trees that have been snapped in half. Like stupid tiny, like she barely did anything special, but she's like sweating and like it looks like she just got done with a tough fight as she's like resting. You see some like
Oh my god.
whip marks on the tree from her just hitting the tree a couple hundred times.
Can I make a plea if you have the time? I need you to draw the part where JJ uses her stick after she thinks it's been improved, and just the look on her face when she looks at the stick and it's just been sanded. It's just something that lives in I would just love to see in front of me because it's like in my brain.
Just like comic book panel style, it just shows her looking down at a
Yeah.
stick in her hand and she says, "It's just a stick."
Like
It's
Yeah,
just
like-
sick.
almost like a 3-panel comic, like really excited she's got her new stick, and then this big moment of like attack and power and and then kind of nothing happens and she just looks at it and goes, oh, guess it's just a stick. It just kills me.
Oh, did you like the daggers for the kids?
I don't think he
I
saw him.
loved it.
Did he see him?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see him. I was just
Oh,
Yeah.
he didn't see that, but
Yeah, here, I'll
he
show
did
you the kids'
something.
room.
Oh, where's my wife? Woo! Wait, look at my wife.
Oh, they're all blurry.
let
That's
me
weird.
come over.
Well, they were right here.
What you supposed to do?
I
Oh, I
had
see
put
'em.
Oh, yeah, they
little-
got all weird. Weird.
They
Yeah.
are blurry, but
They shrank.
man, you weren't kidding when they said they were rough.
Yeah, it just makes it better.
Baby, you just tied 2 sticks on the tree.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's great.
I
like-
did not. I whittled them.
Look,
Give her-
everything else
give her a little
quality
pat on the head.
quality stayed like perfect for all the other items
Yeah.
in here, and then nope, those shriveled up. You didn't treat the wood right. They've just like dried up.
Dry rotted.
You can still tell what they are. Stop.
Yeah, they're
No,
still
they're
cute.
No.
They're cute.
I love it. I was sitting here. I wrote a note that I need to make some sheaths with my leather working for the daggers. So for the kids,
I'm investigating
so they can
the house.
feel.
Hey, hottie.
Mm.
That's fucked up.
Well, now that we're over here again.
I just cleaned that.
Can she spit in my mouth or?
You know what Halia reminds me of?
Hmm.
In her outfit like this, Chainsaw Man. Like the fact
Oh
that
my
she's
God.
That's
wearing
exactly
like
what I was thinking of.
yeah, I'm like, why does she look
Oh
like an
my
anime
God.
character? I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like, the business suit. She's like,
Yeah.
she's like working for the.
So hot.
I know. Oh my God, you put her in a suit? Oh,
Yeah.
you're my favorite person in the world.
Yeah,
Can you also talk about how Makima is like the pillowcase I have?
Is it really?
Yeah, my body pillow is Makima in a suit.
Oh.
It's so funny.
yeah, I
It
love
is.
I
That's
love
all
when
we
you were
know.
sitting here
My
having
picture of Halia.
having dinner with them, and it's like you guys have been living like this in the big city, you know, all this stuff going on, and I've just been in Vanillin by myself. And
By
brother
myself.
Otis, yep, he shows up.
He's great.
That's it.
Yeah, the dwarves are great. I'm having a great time.
And here you guys are doing this shit. Look at this room. You guys have a giant
you just-
carpet that's bigger than
Yeah.
my house.
And bigger than my house, and you guys are just
Yeah.
sitting here having fancy fucking dinners with my wife,
No.
and I'm just there by
meanwhile-
myself.
Right. Meanwhile, all I want is to be in Bandolin in the woods running around, you know.
He's jealous of me. I'm jealous of
chasing-
him.
Yeah, exactly. That's,
Hey, you got to be with your family.
No, and that's
Holly
great.
and I see each
It's
other. Like,
great.
how often do Holly and I see each other?
Ooh, don't ask a question you don't want an answer to.
Yeah, how often do Holly and I see each other?
Oh, I'm
Break
sorry.
your heart.
I was like zoned out because you guys were talking to each other. I didn't know I was being talked to. Sorry.
I'm back.
You've seen her for your wedding, and you hung out for about a week. You've seen her once after that, and then before then, she stopped back by in Phandalin when she first moved out here. So you've seen her like 3 times. This is the 4th time you've seen her since.
In 4 years.
No. In about 2 years, a year and a half.
Ooh,
Jesus.
So twice a year. You only see her.
I see my wife twice a year. That is so fucking sad.
Yeah, you only got married within recently, like a few months back. So yeah, so that's when it really hurt. It's like, geez, it's like now we're married, which that was fun. You were, you went, saw your family, then you guys stayed together for a week, just the 2 of you. And that week, a solid week made up for, half a year. Like it felt great. But then, right back to Phandalin you went.
Right back to it.
And then you had that anxiety knowing that you guys these changes were coming about. You were going to be moving. She was going to be leaving Waterdeep soon. You're going to go to Leilon. Like, so that's just adding to the eagerness and the anxiity.
That is so fucking tragic.
I
is
mean,
really sad,
hey,
man.
all of us are, a lot of us are former military. We know how that is.
Yep.
Long time's gone. Come back home.
That's
Hey.
probably why it hurts me so bad, because I know how it feels.
Yeah.
I know how it feels.
And it's like, it's just
Yeah,
gotta be
without
done.
somebody.
And I was like, oh god, the pain of it all.
I know, like I'm having PTSD flashbacks, man. That's so sad.
You
I'm gonna
played this
cry,
game
guys.
for fun, right?
And now it's like we've left, and now I'm still without her, and I will continue to be without her. It is so sad. I just losing her mind.
Alcohol is not the answer, though.
Well, it's doing me pretty well.
No, we got to get you out on an adventure.
Because
You have too much.
the alcohol.
Yeah, you got too much free time on your hands. We want to make sure this doesn't get out of hand.
I love that your brother Otis bringing me juice because he knows I'm going home drinking. So brother
Yeah.
Otis is like, I brought you some
Classic.
juice.
Brother Otis, he knows you need a friend. Like,
That's
he's
even more sad.
He latches onto the most desperate and sad.
yeah.
And it's like so fucking sad. He can tell that I am just like depressed, and he's like, gosh, this girl really needs a friend. And I'm like, you're making it worse, man. Just let me stew.
Illoverall,
Let
But
me
don't
stew.
leave.
Yeah.
if you would
Don't
like
leave.
to, what would you have liked to have checked about a potion that he bought off of Argus?
Yeah, I wanted to do detect. Wait, they're both gone because okay, hold on. Let me check my spells. They're both first levels, so they should be right over here. Detect magic, detect evil and
Deeper.
good, and detect poison and disease.
You
I was
would
waiting if he was gonna say
you would not
anything.
detect anything. You're like they're good potions.
Babe, I can't go any
Right.
deeper.
Just have to check.
My fingers are only so long.
What?
Oh,
What's happening up there?
I randomly said deeper because she's up there banging Holly on the kitchen on the dining room
doing
table.
this.
and part of the reason I just let that happen is because I know you don't see each other enough. So I just like,
Yeah, but right
Yeah.
in
Just
front
left
of
the
us.
room.
Marcus just
They just
stays in the
left-
kids'
everybody's out of
room.
the room. Just,
Well, no, I mean
Oh,
your
I-
wife is
Well,
sitting on the
still
couch
working
talking
on
to her
sheath.
talking to her
I'm
brother
still
while they're
inside her.
banging on the
Oh
table.
my god.
I'm imagining she's trying to give me some advice. To
Yeah,
how to
she's
move
like,
forward.
It's okay. Don't worry about Percy. He's. She would explain that Percy, in her words or her opinion, that whatever items he lost, he's the kind of person that probably got them by not inappropriate, but not by good means.
Less than moral means.
Improper means.
Yeah, like, oh, that family, it's sad that they all died in a fire. He's going to go find a way to own all of their possessions and, pay the fees to have their house demolished and whatnot, because oh, he's doing a good thing, but he's also going to take all the shit he finds in the house because he's doing a good thing.
So that $2,000 magical what's it could really be, is he inflating that for because he's a scumbag?
It's not that he would inflate it. It's that all of his collection and whatnot, everybody knows his collection is usually by not good means. Like the reason he's got his wealth and all of his fancy artifacts and whatnot is usually because he gets them because people are in debt. People lost their homes and fortunes. People
Gotcha.
give him whatever they can so they can like, oh, please forgive me, take this. You know, it was my great grandmother's. He's just not a good guy.
Oh God, he's a pawnbroker.
So yeah,
Ew.
she's trying to let her, you know, she would let you know, her brother know that don't feel bad about that. Like in her point of view, like the man can live without it. Like that, you know, would you be upset if a thief steals from a thief? Like really? Like,
I mean, I think he would feel better hearing that, but he would still want to return it if he can ever find a way to get it back, since it is his fault with what he did.
gotcha. Yeah, she's definitely on Team Aloveral's side. Like they're there, you know, like taking care of little brother, like trying to cheer you up, letting you know that the guy's a piece of crap. And don't listen to dad. He's, you know, he's going to start doting on Marcus. Like he did the same thing to me.
That's a dick.
Yeah. Like he did the same thing to me when I was telling him I was going to Fandle, and he started giving you head pats and, you know, like trying to make me feel like I was the odd one out. Yeah. So she does everything she can to make you feel better, that you didn't do anything wrong, that she understands your feelings.
Thank you.
And I'd have a little chat with the Loverell somewhere along the lines, being like, hey, listen, it's your call, but I would love to help you murder those people in the name of Tyr and justice. And, you know, feeling like a big brother that just watched his little brother got his ass whooped. So
Well,
we find them, we're going to at least beat their asses, right?
Tyr does believe in
Would you
justified
fucking
murder.
Quit banging her. Oh my God.
He does.
Is it distracting?
Oh man.
Yeah, I like how
What's with all the moaning back there?
it's like token flips are already distracting, like when somebody's doing this all the time, and then like she's just straight up banging. Yeah, like
Yeah.
now, welcome to my world, guys.
I just squished myself.
We're just whispering sweet nothings at each other.
Aloverall lost weight. He's been so upset.
I just am not eating.
Yeah, how did you?
You guys are.
He like
I think
squished
if you
himself, and he
stop, I
was
think I
really.
can- Hold on.
I
have
did
to
that
squeeze
earlier
my-
too.
Yeah, look, he's so thin. You got to eat
I'm
more, brother.
emaciated. Okay, sister, just just crying in my
He's
corner.
over there crying, and they're all trying to console him, and I'm just over at the dinner table whispering sweet nothings. Like it'll be fine.
Aloverall, I think you missed it.
It's so
Did
fucked.
you?
Whispering sweet nothings into her pussy.
I was trying to figure out why Halia looked like an anime character. With the business suit, she's like a Chainsaw Man character.
Yes, Makima.
And we had the conversation about how my body pillow is Makima, and now I can never see it the same again.
I'll have to change her eye
Another
color if you guys don't
man of
mind. Give her like the
quality.
reddish eyes.
My God. I know she walked in a business suit, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, they knew I was updating
Time
Sister
Holly
Gorell's
stopped
token, but I didn't tell Fada that I was updating Halia token.
He did not, and I didn't see Sister Girl either. So when I saw her, I was like, "What the fuck?" Like I didn't even know how to talk. I got bombarded by two beautiful women, and I didn't know what to do. And then, oh my God, why did you make Pell so hot?
Yeah, he's
What
handsome.
the fuck? That is a good looking dude. Like, I made a comment. I was like, if I wasn't married, like, look at that
And
kid.
you know what's freaky? He looks so much like my dad's friend's son, and I'd see him often. So it's like now I'm playing with him as Pell in my mind.
Oh God, don't say that on I'm streaming, you know? Like now you're gonna have weird moments with this guy in the future and you're gonna be like, it's still my dad's friend's son.
Oh,
God.
wait, you're still streaming too?
Yeah.
Yes. Calm down.
Yeah.
I would not have said whispering into her pussy if I knew we were still streaming.
It's fine. It's fine. I say worse, guys. You know my mouth.
Yeah.
I don't care.
He just said deeper on stream.
Oh.
And then I said I can't go any deeper.
Well,
My
that's why I thought we were. That's why I thought we were done. Because
No,
you guys
no,
don't
no.
usually devolve until we're
No,
cut
you're
off the
so
stream.
No, I don't care.
Yeah.
Imagine how much we would have devolved if we weren't streaming.
I'm down for the
I
absurdity.
got the worst.
I just realized that Lovril was built from the ground up as a 2024 cleric, so now I'm going through my.
Oh my god, you fucked up.
No, but it's because back then we weren't sticking to purely 2014 yet because we hadn't realized how different 2024 was.
Don't make
I've been
excuses
building it
for your
from there.
mistakes.
The thing is, he functions
She
so
says,
differently.
having built one herself.
Like
On a one shot.
yeah, but this was before we knew anything about like how weird it was. So I'm not getting my blessed strikes this level. I'm getting it next level alongside my ASI. I got nothing for level 7. That's so weird.
On OG rules?
Yeah, 2014.
Yeah,
And also,
that's how level 7 should be.
yeah, and now
Yeah,
my
it is.
Seer Undead doesn't exist anymore. I have Destroy Undead, so I can only destroy CR1 or lower undeads with my Channel Divinity. If when I'm level 8. Right now, I can only do half a CR or lower. So I couldn't have used Seer Undead on Cryovane, for example.
Gotcha.
Well,
it's
good
all
thing it
good.
didn't work.
Who is
No, I know. It's
who
just,
is
no, it didn't work out.
who is
but
fat
it
ass
would've been cool.
Nutcum?
Fat ass
What?
Nutcum.
What are you fucking
Oh,
saying
this
to me?
guy.
I'm
Okay.
unfamiliar.
Remember I did like
Honestly,
the
I don't know. It
demo.
was fat ass nut.
I did
Oh,
the
my
demo
guy?
where the guys were talking and it was
My
like
incubus.
I'm fat ass Nutcum. You know, like let's go
How did
adventure.
you get the tokens
What?
for my? Oh, they're still in your thing. In
They're
your,
on my server,
Your
yeah.
foundry, right? Yeah, because
yeah.
I was the
And then
incubus.
oh hi, I'm Rebecca.
Yeah, my incubus and my succubus. Let's not bring them into this party. This is getting real weird, guys.
These two would make the perfect
for me.
Lois and Clark of the D&D world.
Yes,
Yes.
I can see that.
Yeah,
Yep.
Mhm.
they work for like the local telegram office, like sending news and word through the different towns.
Sending nudes.
Clark,
Hey, but you
Sending
know,
nudes.
Yeah,
feel free to use those tokens.
Yeah.
Those
man.
are some nice tokens.
You got like a Nathan Drake look to him. I like it.
these kind of tokens, these guys might. This is like the kind of tokens that you'll see in Far Rule. I like they fit that darker. Like I want you guys to kind of be
Yeah.
attracted to all the characters of Far Rule, so you trust
Oh,
them and
God.
get betrayed.
Like what
I'm
happened to me
telling
today, that
you.
was a taste of horrible.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was a taste
man.
of sorrow. I'm telling you, Freya's gonna die, dude. She is way too trustworthy for that world. She's gonna die. She gonna
She's
get
not
jumped.
gonna die.
She's gonna die. Dies in like the 3rd session. Fuck! I told you.
Hey, better to die early than late.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do love her though. She's a little cutie pie.
I have a question about what happened. So you said you're either gonna fuck me or you're gonna mug me. I could have fucked.
Yeah,
Yes.
he could have fucked.
Oh, definitely. 100%.
Oh, yeah.
So
If-
she
He
wasn't
wasn't
if-
so drunk.
If you curbed into the darker side, if you broke the goodness.
Okay.
So-
She'd
But then I
have
would have
tried to
lost my
recruit the
power.
broken paladin.
The worst
Or
part
cleric.
is like I was thinking about the direction Alovril would go after this like 4 years, and I was thinking 2 directions. 1, he doubles down on the tier goodness and everything. 2, I double down on like the selfishness, gambling, and he's switching gods, like switches a shirt, and you would eventually settle on something a bit darker. So if I had gone that route, I would have fucked.
Yes.
I was like, damn it, I should have gone that route. I would have fucked.
The most
But I feel like
important
this is-
part. Damn it.
Yeah. But nah, I think I made the right choice.
This is not the last you'll see of Celine.
Oh,
He's
no, I
going to
hope
jail.
not.
Trial by combat, and I'm taking her out.
Oh, dude, if you try and take her to jail, I was just gonna kill her before she
while
got there
we're
and
here-
been like,
I'll do trial by
You're like,
combat,
oh,
I guess myself. Just
oops.
take her
While
out.
we're here, can I challenge Halia to a duel?
You cannot.
Damn it, why?
You guys, you cannot know the inner workings of any of these NPCs till the game is completely completed 100%. Because we never know
That's crazy.
what's gonna come up. You know what I mean? What if one day
You guys think she
Halia
wouldn't duel me?
has a doppelganger and pulls some crazy shit on you, and you're like, "Why is Halia killing me?" And you know what I
Goddamn
mean? Like,
mimics.
we never know what's gonna happen, so I can never show you guys the inner workings of anything like fully until we get to the very end of the entire campaign.
Rue wants to throw hands with her wife and see if she dies immediately. That's all I want. I want to see if I die immediately or if I hold my
No,
own.
so you could probably actually kill her, to be honest, because even if NPCs have player stats, they have NPC health. That's the only way to keep them still vulnerable. That's why you wouldn't want to take an NPC with you on a mission.
Hmm.
Ooh.
I don't want to murk her, Zerker. I was just curious to see how powerful she was. You don't think I'd
That's
let her
her
win in the end? And you don't
Bro,
think I'd
that'd
let her
be
pin
some-
me down in the end?
Also, this version
No,
of
no, no,
Halia, this version of Halia only has 10 health because she's just a token image. She's not.
Yeah.
I had to do something on the fly really quick. Same with Sister Gorel. They aren't their actual tokens.
Bro, can you imagine being like, you're just fucking around and you think she's a super badass and you pop up and you hit her with sneak attack, even for like non-lethal. You fucking take a nat 20 and just bounce her
Yeah.
skull off the floor.
Babe,
Now
I'm
you got
sorry.
this dark arc where
man.
you have to like try and raise the funds for a true resurrection, and now you're back to hunting gold again. And we're right back into Fandolin. Go.
Babe, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wake up. It's a joke. It's a joke. Rue, can you pull the dagger out of her neck first before you tell her it's a joke?
Oh my god. You'd be
Aw.
non-lethal, okay?
Okay, well, a stick can be non-lethal, and if you hit somebody hard enough with it, even accidentally, and they slip and fall, they can
Oh
die.
yeah, you nat
I'm
one
just
it.
saying,
You
we
nat
can-
one, and this is a
Yeah.
non-lethal.
Or nat 20.
I didn't kill
sneak
the
up in-
Harper.
I didn't say it was a guarantee. I just said shit happens. Then
What's
you
up,
have to
pretty
marry
boy?
Pell.
I just found
He
out
wants
my
in on
serum
whatever
dead,
you
I
guys
never
are
had
up to.
Prepare it.
He wants it in whatever you guys are. I thought he's gay.
Hey, it doesn't mean he's
Definitely
not.
not his
gay.
theme.
Hey, he would just tell you like, well, with what I've seen, I can't say it's not attractive.
Whoa,
Why don't you
hell.
go to your room,
Pal.
kiddo?
There's some men downstairs. Go see them.
Are you
Oliver
are you
was right
giving me
over there
orders?
On the couch and he needs some comforting.
Are you
yeah,
giving
I am
me
giving you
orders?
orders.
Woof.
Yeah.
And he goes to his room.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Hello, Overall, you got some trouble on your hands. You're taking that man to alone.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
interesting.
He's about it.
Pell's my boy. It's
Oh, he
a
wants to
little
be.
brother. And
If
now
I was
that
a little girl.
Dude,
Never
I
mind.
love that reveal
Oh, boy.
when I'm like he insight. I'm like, wow, I did not expect him to insight Pell so early into the game, because I wanted you to slowly pick up on little things, little nuances. When I'd be
Yeah.
like, you're like, yeah, Pell. Oh man, isn't she hot? And then he's just like, yeah, I guess. And you're just like, wait, what? Why is he like always half-assing this like conversation?
I was just so concerned for his well-being, and I ended up finding out he's just gay, so he's not even into the brothel stuff.
I like
He's not
it. It
weird,
didn't
he's
fully
just
click
gay.
for you. There was a quite a pause, and then you're like, "Oh, like
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh, so he's not into the types of races that were. No, he's into men.
I was trying so hard not to bust out laughing because I knew it, and I was like, I don't want to tell him if
I
he's not
was-
picking up, so I'm just not gonna laugh.
I was muted the
Took me a
whole
second.
time. I was fucking dying.
you picked
You
it up,
guys
Marcus,
killed
when
me
I said
tonight.
that."
Oh, yo, immediately. You're like, oh, he really, he wants to. Dude, I didn't want to be a dick because he was a kid, but I was getting that vibe back in fucking Falcons.
Yeah, when
where
I
he shows up in the middle of the night, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this kid doing? He shows up for nothing. He's always right there at his hip, and then he shows up super fucking hot and following a low girl around. I was like, I wonder.
a low
Yeah,
girl.
I was like, how is he listening to me so much?
A
What
low
does he
girl-
like me so
Yeah.
It was the day before you left there when you walked over and you pat him on the head to tell him bye. That's
You made
when
him
it was
gay.
like, yep, like stars in his eyes. Yeah.
I woke something in him.
That's why when you came
Mhm.
back later to spend time with Falcon, and you're like, I would ask him if he was interested in hearing about Tyr, and I'm like, yep, like he was just in it. I will listen to anything that guy says.
Yup.
But I hope by now he's not in it just for me, but also for Tyr.
No. Yeah, he's
Okay.
definitely like, if you got him drunk enough, and like 10 years from now, he'd be like, oh yeah, there's my first crush over there, and point at a low roll like sitting at the table.
Still at the same
man.
table, gambling with the same people.
No, I think this experience is gonna have changed something in him. Oh boy.
Oh,
Good stuff,
okay.
guys.
You're gonna be
Yeah.
more you see women, like you encounter women, you're gonna be like, is she a vampire? You're gonna turn in like Marcus, but about
You
women.
fucking ain't right. Marcus
You know, I think
about
we're just
women.
standing
I am
back,
not
like-
a verb.
Marcus, I'm just gonna be standing back anytime a woman comes or anybody new, like, are they vampires? Are they gonna kill us?
Are we all just super suspicious of fucking everybody now? Like,
All of everybody now.
Anybody we don't previously know? Yep.
So is
Yeah.
is
Yup.
Pell just auto vetted?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah, we love the moody teenager. He was funny.
Yo yeah.
Moody teenager. Now he's just like hot cleric in training, just hanging out. Hey guys.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plus,
I
by
think
now I
he's
feel
got
like
an ear piercing
I know
too,
him
doesn't
enough.
Yeah, he's got a couple
Yeah, he does.
piercings he would tell you about.
Oh,
he? He would tell you. About.
Oh.
yeah, I've seen a few.
Oh, yes, very interesting.
All
Woof.
right. Well,
I'd
I'm
actually
gonna.
be nicer to Pell than I am to a Loveril, so
We're gonna end the stream there. Thank you guys for hanging out in here. Next
Yeah, thanks,
weekend
guys.
is our official session 1, Stormlord's Wrath. Expect
There's
some
gonna be combat
action,
in Love and Loss,
combat,
apparently.
some fun maps. The party being absolutely confused because they're always suspicious of every single encounter, anybody
one
they
more
meet.
reason.
So yeah, and I've only made it worse by doing this tonight.
Uh-huh.
So
Yep,
look
you did.
forward to
Oh,
some
yeah.
excitement.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Lover was the one guy who wasn't suspicious of everybody. I naturally am because I'm a suspicious person. Marcus is just suspicious because that's how he was born. And now Loveril is because he got jumped by a hot woman. So now we're all extra suspicious. Good job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be
Oh.
suspicious.
I don't think I'll be as bad as Marcus, but I'll definitely be more guarded with my heart
Oh.
and with my choice
Good.
of company.
Good.
All
I have
right.
no room to talk. She showed me a murder hole.
Good night, stream.
Yep.
Farewell.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you guys.
See
Well,
you
were
next
whispering
weekend.
sweet nothings into her pussy.
Wait, what?
Me?
Her murder hole.
What about all I heard was pussy? What?
Okay, I'm ending this.
Whispering.
Bye.
Oh,